just
Man, do we have fun.
oh my god, we are laughing. Hold on, guys. I'll be right with everybody else. I am just getting I literally just walked in the door from grabbing my kid. And I am
Where'd you grab him?
Oh,
wherever I want. Fucking my kid.
Yeah. But it's gotta be your bull.
Gotta be your bull. Boy, remember that movie Magnolia? That was a fucking crazy movie.
oh no.
Hey, oh, I forgot.
No, I try not to remember.
Well, good thing it was short and sweet. So you only had to hate it for
Over with.
That was
3 hours and 10 minutes.
That was a long movie. Sean,
Oh my God, somebody do something already.
All right, gang. Let's see who is here. Wow, fucking shit. Hold on. I full screened the wrong thing. And
You
begin.
can full screen these notes.
Full screen the nuts. Got him. Got him. Thanks, buddy. Hey, Dom, how are you?
Good.
So good to see you. How's everything, man?
Let's see. The last time I was on, I went through COVID as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So that wasn't fun.
Me and Amy just did that too.
that's right. Checking the boxes. COVID check.
Yeah. It's crazy how everybody gets completely different symptoms, man. Like I think about what it would have been like to be alive, like like in the 40s.
No.
You know what I mean? Like where
Absolutely not.
you're just like, well, I've got this and this and this. Oh shit, Jim
I'm
was
dead.
in here. Yeah, Jim was in here earlier. You're fucked.
No, because they didn't really quite get it yet.
Yeah.
I mean, they kind of knew
Yeah.
that things spread, but I don't know.
Oh
They
God.
they definitely don't get freaked out like we do. They just literally they had to keep going.
Yeah.
Keep on living your life.
Actually, somebody was talking about something that in like the 600s, someone like made the order and they fucking shut down Europe and they did a quarantine for like 40 days or whatever to try and do that. And they somehow pulled that off.
I bet you a lot of people died not by whatever the disease was, just not being able to eat
100%.
or
Yeah.
get your food.
Yeah.
They could do that in the 600s because they didn't have Facebook.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no way to
Instead-
hear them.
But you had to
Instead
tell
they
them.
had
You had to go.
Isaac Newton making calculus, I think.
Hey, John, rumor has it we got to stay in. I don't know. I fucking heard it from Phil.
Yeah, how do you pass the word? Pass the disease with the word to tell everybody.
And then-
hi.
But then Phil is like, oh, hey, my super racist aunt who never graduated from high school has a real strong opinion about this.
Well, nobody graduated from high school at that point.
Let me get her.
Yeah, true. I kind of trust her more than scientists.
Lindsey, how you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Doing good. Yeah, like I said, we're all on the mend, and it's getting crazy here, like it is everywhere else, and so kind of just trying to decide what the fucking next move is, But it's good to see you. And Zaldor, are those chicken wings back behind you?
Those are meatballs.
They're meatballs.
Meatballs.
Oh, okay, for me. Okay, I like this. That's a new thing, like a background that goes with the movie.
I've been doing a background every time I've been on the show. You just now paying attention?
Yes.
Now,
Yeah.
are those your personal balls or balls that you found on the internet?
Help.
These balls are good in my mouth.
Nuts. Yeah,
Because
exactly.
my father-in-law
These
spreads
nuts
his
chewing.
balls all over the country.
I love them so much.
They're such great balls.
My kids go for a second helping.
He stuck them on an end cap in Costco now. It's fucking great. And hello, Wendy. Your hair's getting so long.
I'm going tomorrow for a haircut.
Well,
Gonna fix that.
gotta fix that right up.
Fix that. Yep.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's just time. I didn't have a haircut for a long time, and every time I think I'm just going to grow my hair out, my wife just goes, "That's adorable." Yeah, we're and and then she
You've
says,
had the same hairstyle since the 90s, though. Isn't that what you said?
the TikTok says,
Yeah, that
which
was
is
funny.
complete bullshit because you can go through just the videos and see that I had different hair. But I have had the same hair for the last 10 years probably, but different color and shit. Well, it's good to see you guys. Let's get into this game. We're gonna have some fun. I'm excited you guys are here. And Jonathan, without further ado.
And now, Jared Goes to the Movies presents everyone's favorite podcast game show. It's time for 5 questions, where we ask 6 questions, and the high score is 7. Here's your host, Jared Reddick.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Welcome to 5 questions, where we actually end up asking 7. It's so confusing. And we change the rules all the time. Yeah, as I said before, this wasn't even supposed to be a game. I was just trying to take up time, like the 3rd episode, and then it got made into this game, and here we are still doing it. But that's fine. We have fun. We are laughing. We are great. Funnily enough, now this, I haven't actually looked at your stats in a while, but I have to say that Wendy, you used to not be very good, and you are doing really, really well. 24 attempts and 10 wins out of that. You're batting 4,400. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing the batting thing. Anyway, you're doing really good. Wendy is here. Hello, Wendy.
Hello, Jared.
How is Cleveland? Is it still rocking?
It's cold here.
Yeah.
The wind chills have been in single digits, so it's been a little chilly.
Yeah.
I actually got my booster shot on New Year's Eve, got sick and COVID all at the same time right after I got my booster. So
That's
fantastic.
That's what happened to Amy.
I got COVID 2 hours after I got my booster.
Yeah, and it happened.
It wasn't quite 2 hours. It felt like that, Amy, but it hit me the second, really. And then the good thing is I can work at home. So like I worked even though I was sick. I didn't even get a COVID test right away. So now I'm like past really my quarantine because I was sick that whole time. So that booster shot knocked me down for sure.
Yeah, it's funny, the rules and shit too. Now they're just like, look, if you fucking feel like you have it, just act like you have it now.
Yeah, but then, they changed the quarantine to 5 days only if you're asymptomatic.
Right. Yeah. The whole thing is fine.
The whole thing is
symptom 6 to 7 days after I tested positive.
I was actually thinking about this, but like you go back to the beginning of this whole thing 2 years ago or whatever, and I remember Rob and Jackie, my bass player and his wife, were going to the grocery store, coming home, taking off all of their clothes before they entered into their house,
spraying everything,
going
with
down,
Lysol,
and then wiping everything as it came.
I sprayed my Amazon packages for a week.
Yeah,
this is stupid.
We talked about that, right? I was spraying that. Okay, well, all right. Well, fuck. Well, that's crazy. I don't know. We don't even fucking open our Amazon. I don't know what the shelf life of COVID is, but it takes us 2 weeks to open up an Amazon box.
I think
you're probably good.
Yeah.
I mean, I really just had I swear I coughed for 2 days and then I had a runny nose. It really, everything I would have said no to COVID, but the test said otherwise. But other than that, I'm feeling much better, but it's cold in Cleveland and it's for sure wintertime.
Well, I am glad you're feeling better. Tonight, you will be up against a very, very good player, and who will tonight receive his first ever 10th appearance pocket plaque. Dom Petretta is here, everybody.
It was 10 attempts.
Devious Nut is there. Yeah. So this is a big night for you. It is a big, big night for you. So welcome. And of course, everybody's favorite sponsor tier participator, Lindsey Sponsel, is here, who is 25%. Now, here's the thing. I give Zaldor a bunch of shit, but he is also at 25%. He just happens to have played 25 times, but he has won 6 times, guys. It's Zaldor.
Oh, 6 times, yeah.
Yes, Lewski. But guys, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna talk about the movie Meatballs, of course. You guys all know how to play. Does everybody have your pen and paper? Yes, you do, because you're all glorious, glorious, glorious peeps. All right, guys. Here we go. Question number 1 will, of course, be about the movie Meatballs. In the movie Meatballs, which cabin has the equipment and the drive, but not the experience? Which cabin has the equipment and the drive, but not the experience? And they better not get it from you.
That's one of my favorite phrased questions you've ever asked.
Yeah. Actually, that one just hit me right there. But there are some definite moments of like, in this one.
Yes, yes. I was thinking that too. While I was watching it. I was like, "Ooh, I don't know if this movie could be made now."
No, they definitely would have to change a few things.
I had some questions.
Okay, well, I'd like to do a podcast about it.
Yeah,
and we can talk about it. Okay, Dom, what did you say?
I said B11.
Okay, good guess. Lindsey, what did you say?
Cabin 11.
All right. Zaldor.
You want the cabin number? I put 14-year-old girl cabin.
All right. And Wendy, what did you say?
I put the same thing Les did. 14-year-old girls.
Well, you guys are correct. 14-year-old girl cabin.
Oh, good job, Wendy.
Correct. It's the 14-year-old girl cabin. And just the conversations in there make you never want to send your children to swim-away camp or sleep-away camp ever. All right, guys. Very good job. This next. All right, guys. This is a pretty hard question. Number 2, of course, about the movie Meatballs. In the movie Meatballs, when Tripper and Rudy are playing blackjack, the first thing that they are playing with is peanuts. But tomorrow they're going to raise it to some real stakes and bet what?
You would think I would remember that.
Tomorrow they're going to raise the stakes. Peanuts today, but tomorrow we're going to raise it to some real stakes and bet what? This is a fucking hard question.
Pistachios, which, Kelsey, when I see him in the grocery bag, I just look at her like, what did he spend? $300 at the grocery store today?
Do the one brand or whatever. You can get those like 2 for $1 or whatever. The fucking nuts that are expensive are the ones that you get out of the plastic thing and serve yourself, because I guess they're fresher or some shit.
Oh,
that
right.
stuff is like, that's more expensive than grapes. And grapes are fucking. You got to get a loan to buy grapes now.
I asked Derek to get some
Christ.
pistachios at the store for a recipe that I had in mind that needed like a cup of pistachios. He brings home pistachios in the shell.
And
I looked at him and I said, "Are you going to be busting these open, bad boy? Because it's not in my thumb."
Here, have fun, bitch.
Yeah. That is a fucking great story. I love it. Oh shit. Okay, Lindsey. What are the real stakes? What are they going to bet?
I said
Zucchini.
quarters.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wendy, what did you say? Quarters. Zaldor, what did you say, Zaldor?
I'm gonna say almonds or D's nuts.
All right. And
That's me.
Dom, what did you say?
I don't remember.
I channeled Vinny here. I got no fucking clue.
Guys, Lindsey is right. It was zucchini. Zucchini.
Good job. That was a hard question.
Very, very hard question, guys. All right, so everybody but Dom is on the board, but we're only on question number 3. As always, you guys can. Anybody can win at any time, and I'm rooting for all of you. Here we go, guys. All right. In the movie. Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to fucking. Oh, hold on. Hold on. I made myself laugh because I was thinking of Bill Murray, the way he said it. Just the fucking one-liners in this movie to me are just all fucking beautiful. All right, guys. Here we go. In the movie Meatballs, Sorry, guys. I'm trying to think of one here. I got one coming. Here we go. Oh, okay. I got it. Sorry, I don't actually. Okay, I got it. All right. In the movie Meatballs, the Camp Mohawk, they must to go to Camp Mohawk. You must have, it's a 2-year waiting period. You must be voted in. And how much does it cost per week to go to Camp Mohawk?
It seems expensive until you realize all the perks that they get.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Or if you fucking fast forward to 2022 and try to send your kids down to that one, what's the fucking camp my kids went to? The one all the kids go to it around here. What's a rich
Diabetes camp?
No. It's the church camp that's down south. Everybody goes to it.
Blue Sky Ranch.
I knew exactly what you're talking about.
I mean, that fucker. When my kids were little, I think it was $1,200 or $1,400 a month. Oh, a week. It's probably more than that now. Jesus Christ, that's expensive. God.
Well, I heard you get to meet that guy when you're there.
Get to meet who?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's right, you do.
It's a small price to pay.
They all come back religious for like 3 to 4 days.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then there's
Jesus just hanging around.
He's just chilling. Yeah, and then they come back and then they realize, man, I don't.
That's a good joke you guys just missed.
Thank you.
Dom's Jesus.
I get it.
Oh,
I got it. Okay.
he's hanging out.
Bad.
I got it. All right, guys. Zaldor, what did you say?
I said $1,000 a week.
All right, Wendy.
$1,000 a week.
Dom.
All right, this one I got $1,000 a week.
Lindsey.
$1,000.
That's right, guys. Shenanigans. I'm sorry. Categories.
Do you want to know what the equivalent would be in 2020?
Yes.
$3,353.
That's hefty. That is that's an expensive camp. Well, luckily they on Sex Education Week at Camp Mohawk, a thermos of coffee and $2,000 in cash.
Fuck hookers around the world, you know.
Yeah. All right, guys.
I'm going to Thailand.
Coming up. Everybody is on the board. Dom, you got 1. Everybody else, you have 2. This is question number 4. Coming right at you. Here we go. In the movie Meatballs, when Rudy is playing soccer, what horrible mistake does he make that makes everybody hate him? What horrible mistake does he make that makes everybody hate him? He looked way older than 12, by the way. It looked like he was like 16 to me.
Yeah, he was hot.
Fucking smoking. That kid was in a bunch of movies back then. Remember My Bodyguard? Great movie. All right, Wendy, what did you say?
Yeah, it's Whitney Houston.
Yeah, Whitney Houston was good. In that.
No, that's Bodyguard.
That was just Bodyguard.
Wendy, what did you say?
He scored on the wrong side of the field.
All right, Dom.
He scored in his team's own goal.
Yes, Lindsey.
Misses a goal.
Oh, and Zaldor.
I said kick the ball in the goal.
I'm sorry. I got to give this to Wendy and to Dom. He actually, yes, he did an on goal, meaning he kicked it into the wrong goal. Sorry, guys. I used to have a little leeway that was taken away from me, just like my virginity. Question number 5. Wendy, you got 3. Everybody else has 2, guys. We got ourselves a game going. This is exciting. All right,
Spicy.
All right, guys. In
Spicy
the movie, actually, I'm gonna do something a little bit different.
It's a question about lasagna.
Ooh.
What famous director who also directed Ghostbusters directed this movie?
Good question.
Are we going with spelling?
No, you do not have to.
Okay.
Never spelling. No.
Okay.
I was wondering the same thing too. Right.
He also directed Private Parts with Howard Stern. In case you guys, or at least produced it, I believe. Actually, I think
And
Eddie.
Private Benjamin.
Private
Stripes.
Benjamin, great movie, good one.
Stripes too, I think Stripes.
And Space Jam.
And Benji the dog
Okay, great.
takes Paris.
All right, D's nuts. What you got?
It's like Ivan Reitman or something like that.
All right, Lindsay, what'd you say?
Harold Ramis.
Ooh, good, great guess by the way. Zaldor.
Ivan Reitman.
All right, Wendy.
Nada.
No fucking clue.
No.
You just say Vinny now.
Oh,
Just say Vinny.
Oh, okay.
Say Vinny.
right, Vinny.
The answer is Ivan Reitman, guys. Ivan Reitman. Two of you guys got that correct. That was a lot. That was a softball for Zaldor, by the way. Like you knew he knew that one, and that you would that one just right up his alley. Okay, guys. Here's where we're at. Let's see. Everybody has 3 except Lindsay has 2. This is question number 6. Remember, it's anybody's game until the very end. Don't forget that if there is a tie, we will use the tiebreaker question a little later on. But right now, it's time for Eric's Off on a Tangent Game.
But not really off on a tangent this week. What was the Olympiad score at the end of day 1? What was the Olympiad score at the end of day 1 before the big North Star comeback?
Sometimes your questions should be Sean's super hard questions.
Yeah.
Like, and then he throws up a fucking volley, and then then he asks them like how to spell, Murray.
Puxatawny.
Yeah.
Fuck that. There's no way. I can't spell anything.
I fell asleep in spelling class. Come on, man.
All right, guys. Everybody heard the question. Let's get to the answers. Lindsay, what you got?
30 to 100.
All right, Zaldor.
Yeah, I got the wrong answer. 210 to 220, but that's the one after he put that little caveat in there.
And that's the one I wrote down too.
Wendy.
I put 160 to 63.
All right, Dom.
I believe it was 170 to 63.
Dom is correct. 170 to 63.
Wow.
Nice job, man.
Big dab.
Dom, you've made this very, very easy. Wendy and
Okay.
Zaldor, you guys can bask in the fact that you did not get the least amount of questions correct. You can't walk away winners, but fuck it. Lindsay, you have a great opportunity here to answer Sean's super hard question. It's pretty simple here. If you get it right, you win. If you get it right, you win. If you don't, you're not a loser. You didn't win, did you? All right. Now, if you do lose this, if you do, God damn it, Sean, edit the shit out of this. I sound like an idiot. If you do get this wrong, of course, Dom will be tonight's winner. All right. So here we go. It's time for Sean's questions, the 7th question, and sometimes it's hard.
Lindsay, I only got one question. Meatballs was the first of 6 collaborations with Bill Murray and Harold Ramis, functioning as various roles as actor, writer, director. Please name the other 5 films that they have done together.
Okay.
I can do it.
Then take the square root of that 5.
Yeah.
Multiply it by your age.
Cure syphilis.
And then you'll get your broth knives.
All right, Lindsay, what you got?
Caddyshack, Stripes, Ghostbusters 1 and 2, Groundhog Day.
Motherfucker.
She fucking
Wow.
That is Caddyshack, damn it.
I gotta say, that is one of the biggest, Sean's hard question grabs I've ever seen. That was amazing.
I'm impressed.
Holy shit. Give it up for Lindsay.
Yeah.
I've tried to
Good job.
pay attention to all the director questions you guys have asked, and I was like, how many of Harold Ramis and him work together? Because it is a big number. So that is one of the things I looked up.
That was incredible research. Dom, I am sorry. You did answer the most questions correct, but my goodness, that's the way, unfortunately, this game goes.
I was hoping he would ask, what is Tripper's real name? Because I actually know that.
What is
Dennis.
It's Dennis.
It was on the bowling shirt.
It was on his shirt.
course, you never know. I mean, you know, like people just buy
Oh yeah,
vintage shirts and shit.
that's
right?
true.
You know. Well, congratulations, Lindsey. Hey, to all of you guys, Happy New Year, and thank you so very much for sponsoring this show. As you know, we could not do it without you. And perks are headed your way, and I'm stoked about them. And we'll see y'all next time. Y'all be good. Mwah.
Bye.
Love you guys. Bye. Bye.
Guys, I need like 5 minutes. 3 minutes. 5 minutes. Sorry.
Oh, wait, you got a piano?
No, Greer's. Yeah, Greer's.
Oh,
You go do your thing.
no.
Family fun.
We will return for the second half of Days of Our Lives in just a moment.
Tonight on Celebrity, they reach the top. But tonight, the secret they've kept hidden for 25 years will destroy them and the women who love them. Before it's over, one will kill, one will die, and only one will survive when the truth finally explodes. On the shocking conclusion of Celebrity, tonight.
Discover all you can see and do from Toronto's Best Western Carlton Place Hotel. Your host 7 days a week for only $22.50 US per person based on double occupancy.
This is an actual recording of the noise you've had to put up with on most AT&T long-distance calls all your life. And this is what it looks like. Now this, on the other hand, is a new U.S. Sprint line. See the difference? Twice as quiet thanks to fiber optics. And we're already the largest fiber optic long-distance company in America. So call now, find out more, and save with U.S. Sprint, where every fiber optic call sounds like you're right next door.
Discover the difference. Jim Donovan, Channel 3 News.
Why do I use Clorox bleach instead of bargain bleaches? It's better. Better quality. Look, Clorox filters out impurities most bargain bleaches leave in.
Only Clorox did something about splashing with its unique splash guard spout. No bargain bleach has it.
And Clorox gives you a choice, regular or fresh scent. Better quality.
Splash guard spout.
Regular or fresh scent. Make Clorox the better bleach.
I think there are three nevers to being a winning coach. Never let the press pick your starting quarterback. Never take a last place team lightly. And really, no matter what the score, never let them see you sweat.
That's what new Dry Idea aerosol is all about. Maximum control. It keeps you drier than the leading aerosol.
Everyone feels pressure. The winners don't let it show.
Dry Idea. Never let them see you sweat.
Professor, what's the greatest advance in the 20th century?
Saran wrap.
Saran wrap?
Sure, it's strong, it clings, it protects, even in a microwave. Moist, tasty, hot, wow!
Saran wrap. Nothing protects food better. Peggy Fox, would your glass cleaner clean lipstick without streaking?
I don't know.
Try Glass Plus. Mrs. Fox has never used Glass Plus before.
I think it's great.
Glass Plus cleans glass.
Plus, a whole lot more.
Now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Press-on color, no messy polish. Press-on color, no drying time. Press-on color, no chipping ever. Lee press-on nails in fashion colors. Everything you need for longer polished nails. Lee Super Stick tabs and 20 Lee press-on nails in a variety of sizes. Available in a rainbow array of today's popular colors. So press on. Lee press-on nails now in fashion colors.
Milk it does. Hey, milk it does a body.
Milk it does a body good. Pop it on.
It's one to grow on.
Great before I frost the cold and spread it more.
It's full of what you're thirsty for. Wow.
It is.
Makes you feel good because it tastes so great. It really does a body good.
Pass it on.
Milk it does.
Milk it does a body good.
Milk it does a body good.
Pass it on.
Hey, you You say you're getting tired of lettuce and tomato hamburgers in this town that don't quite make it? Yeah! You say that just once you'd like your hamburger hot and your lettuce and tomato cool and crisp all at the same time? Yeah! Well, I say you got it. I'm talking McDonald's new lettuce and tomato hamburger, the McDLT. I'm talking quarter pound of beef on the hot side.
And the hot stays hot.
The new McDLT.
Hot, hot.
Crisp lettuce and tomato on the cool side.
And the cool stays cool.
The new McDLT.
Cool crisp.
The beef stays hot. The cool stays crisp. Put it together, you can't resist. The hottest taste, the coolest dish.
Keep it hot, hot. Keep it cool, cool. McDLT. McDLT. Hot beefy McD. Cool crisp LT. McDLT.
It's a good time.
Hot beefy McD.
For the great taste.
Cool crisp LT.
Of McDonald's. Could be the best tasting lettuce and tomato hamburger ever.
New McD.
To learn more about the noted author of The Secret Garden and other children's classics, the Library of Congress suggests these books: The Secret Garden, A Little Princess, both by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and a biography, Frances Hodgson Burnett, by Phyllis Bixler. These and many other interesting books are waiting for you in your local library and bookstore. Visit them. They'll be happy to help you read more about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies, a weekly podcast where Jarrett Reddick and friends get together and talk about a movie that they watched that week. Plus, whatever the hell else is on their minds. Get ready for the best hour and a half you'll have in the next hour and a half. Here they are, Eric, Casey, Sean, Amy, and because he's famous, his name's on the show, Jarrett. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies.
I'm doing my research right now because I forgot to look something up that I wanted to.
Eric, what you got going on there?
What is Eric doing?
He's in such a grand room. Look how big it must be.
Oh yeah, you got a new piano.
Because all the couches and pianos, everything's so small.
Dude. Well, not everything's small, Eric. She didn't mean that.
I think you're muted, Eric.
Yeah, you're muted, buddy. Eric is muted. Yes, he is.
You guys haven't been to my new house, so
it's beautiful.
And you're not going to probably because we're moving again in
8:07 p.m.
Are y'all really moving again in 6 months?
Yeah.
To where?
No, it's just so we won't be able to see this house.
I see what he's saying. I fucking can't keep up, man.
Well, it's both.
Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Are you moving in 6 months or not? I don't know. Why would you be moving in 6 months? That doesn't make it. You just got that house.
Because I know, but when our realtor messaged us and told us how much we could make off of it, first I passed out, and then I said, okay. And so then we went and we're building another one in the next neighborhood down the road.
Wait, what? Oh, I thought you were just joking.
Good for you.
No.
Now, do you know how to do all that? Like, you know how to like frame and stuff?
Yeah, I've built 4 houses now, so this no problem. All it takes is a little of that good old American work ethic, and a little elbow grease, lumber.
Yeah.
Oh well, good luck finding
nails.
that. Do you need any of those microchips?
I also have to buy a construction hat with its sweeping lines that kind of frame my face just so.
That looks like
are so very handsome looking.
A stormtrooper hat or some shit.
I don't recommend American work ethic. We did a pretty hefty construction job in our backyard, and we tried American work ethic this time, and it was a nightmare.
No, the only people that were awesome were the tile people. Guess what? Not Americans.
Oh my god!
Everybody else
Well,
was
we're gonna be looking,
terrible.
We're going to be looking for some of that good old Hispanic work ethic, and
it, man.
things are going to be great.
They fucking frame that shit in 2 days, man.
Oh,
it
heck
is crazy what they do.
I hate to go off on a tangent here, but so that's this the Mexicans are taking our jobs, people.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like Mexicans are They're lazy and all they do is take from the government. It's like Schrodinger's Mexicans. At the same time, they're the hardest working people ever, and they take your jobs, and also they are lazy and don't pay taxes and only take from the government. Like, you got to choose. Just choose which stupid argument you want to make. You know, pick one. Morons. Okay, Rush Limbaugh, tell me why I'm wrong.
Dealing with fucking middle-aged white men is literally what I assume like online dating's like. They just fucking like ghost you and make you feel like you deserved it, probably. Like, you know, like
what, and Mexicans don't do that? Or what are we did you just flip the fucking switch? What just happened?
What do you mean?
We're talking about Mexican workers, aren't we?
Yeah, she's talking about American workers.
Oh, okay, right. Okay, so this is what I'm saying.
The
and my wife knows
SMU fucking douchebags that were like, oh, they seem like a little small business that's local.
If you're in Texas,
yeah, this is
and
very
you want to
Texas.
know how that labor is affecting your daily life, and you don't even fucking know it. You want to complain about some shit? Go drive on some roads in an adjoining state for a while. And after you get off the fucking shockwave that is those fucking roads, by the way, that's a Six Flags joke. You come back and you're like, oh, okay. Now I understand.
Yeah.
It's because our roads are fucking awesome. Oh, also, I don't have to roof fucking houses. You know? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Don't even get me. How did you get me here? How the fuck? What kind of crime is this thing that you've done to me right here? No, but
I thought I was logged into my political podcast that I do.
I got a question for you, though. And this is in all seriousness, because this is what gets talked about in real estate these days, and especially in Texas, where sure, we can all sell our houses and make some good money, but it's like, okay, but where the fuck are you going? You have managed, you're saying, to figure out to where you can do this, and by building one, you're going to save some sort of a situation of money to where it's going to make sense for you to move over there, and you stay in the same school.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, we sold, both Kelsey and I paid off every single penny of debt we had of any form except for Kelsey's student loans, and still had quite a bit left over to put down on the new one that's bigger, and it's laid out a little better for what we need. You know, Zoe's only here every other weekend, so she'll be upstairs.
You've already done this then. And so what? There are people who are buying your house are going to just fucking wait for you to come.
Get this, they're from California, and
what?
They're
weird.
Oh, wow.
It's this totally unique situation.
That's so weird that somebody would move.
For those of you who don't understand the humor in that, it's mass exodus out of California
into
Texas.
I'm
right
just
now.
waiting for the sky to fucking turn gray and never be able to see the sun again.
It's crazy because, and it's a tax thing for a lot of people, but also it's just, you know, we still have room.
Just
you know?
Google, if you're not from here, or especially if you're out of the country, just look up what $1 million house would get you in California and in Texas. Like, just look it up.
And the reason she picked $1 million is not that we all live in $1 million houses.
It's just perspective
for California. Yeah, exactly.
I think that's a very good
actually example. What happened was, so the person who bought this is
what
actually
happened was, yeah, we would never have a $1 million house. What are we?
It's a
gross.
It's an investor, but they sold one investment property in California and bought like 6 here with the money from it. So
and they're going to fill those houses with
in your neighborhood. Hold on, but in your neighborhood, and your HOA allows that, because this dude pulled a fast one in our neighborhood and did it without the HOA, and he owns 5 houses on our street.
What?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
And he leases them out, and we don't. That's actually not even allowed here. But it's not. He pulled it off somehow.
It used to piss me off because I was like, you know, that maybe that could affect your, you know, your home value and all this stuff. But over the years, like, it's been kind of nice not having to get to know some of our neighbors. Like, you know, like, fuck it, they're not going to be here that long.
I know, but then we had like Temporary John.
I forget their names.
I didn't want them to leave.
Not them. Yeah. That's why we just don't talk to the directly next
Yeah,
door
fuck
ones.
everybody else now. You know, no, I'm kidding. I love Edward. Edward is our new next door neighbor, and he's the shit. He's a like a referee, and he has a referee mentality. It's fucking great.
He's
the
an
best.
actual referee. What
Yeah.
does he referee?
I didn't know he was a referee.
Yeah,
'cause
he
I don't-
he's
don't
like
get attached.
a football and some other sport referee, like for a
Jello-
living. That's what he
Jello
does.
wrestling.
Yeah,
Huh.
that's what he does.
Can he be hired for children's birthday parties?
I'm sure that he can. I
Or
don't
just
know.
a hangout night?
I just don't know that he's going to want to dress up as Spider-Man, but I could ask him.
No, I just need him to referee my children.
Yeah, like we don't have somebody to call if we need a Spider-Man.
Oh my God, you're right. We do. Jesus Christ.
Like Rob Filicetti just brings one. Like,
well, he's
everybody
Spider-Man.
does.
My bass player is Spider-Man in their pregnancy pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got to see those.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Well, my next door neighbor just randomly walked out of his house to get in his car in a Spider-Man outfit one day, and James just freaked out.
Yeah, I'm
Spider-Man
sure he did.
lives next
Jesus
door.
Christ,
And I'm
when
like,
did this
put your
happen?
mask on.
I actually texted Jackie, who's Rob's wife, the other day, this like little TikTok thing that was like, this guy that I'm on this Tinder date with showed up like this, and they're watching the Spider-Man movie, and he's like head to toe in Spider-Man. So I sent it to him and Rob, and she immediately responded with a photo of him like laid out on their bed in a Spider-Man costume.
Yeah.
And she's like,
now here's the thing about him. He doesn't just have one. He has multiple Spider-Man costumes.
Does he have that black one that's like Venom or something?
And they're like fitted perfectly to him. Like it's
custom.
They're fucking expensive. Like they're really, really nice.
It's hilarious
on there, and
I
it's
gotta see
great.
this.
Yeah, he and of course he's Super Rob in the new Bowling Pursuit video. Well, congratulations, Eric. That's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
something
I
that
thought you were just joking.
I'm going to be completely honest. I feel a little bit weird that I wasn't consulted about any of this, you know,
Mm.
or at least you haven't said anything. You
Or
haven't
looked for a
said-
house in
Oh,
our
and
neighborhood.
Sean's over here going, "Oh, well, he talked to me about it." You know, that's
How
well,
are you
fucking dude. Are we even fucking friends?
how are you going to move twice in like a year and still live in Melissa? Like, I don't understand.
We
Well, I
love it
lived
out
there
here.
for a while. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, hey, ladies.
Yeah, you moved out.
Yes, I did. Sorry,
You got out of that
I
town.
fucking made myself laugh on that. And what's great is I'm in a relationship and a marriage now where I can make that joke and know that I'm not in trouble.
Yeah,
fucking great. Well, dude, no, but in all seriousness, that's fucking great. I think that's cool. I mean, it's a little bit weird though that you live next to your in-laws and you like living next to them. Are they like, what the
Yeah.
Are
fuck?
they also moving?
Kind of.
Are they?
No, they're not. But it's literally. I bet we're no further on a golf cart in our new house than like Amy is to you guys. Is how close we'll be to them. It's just right across the road. So
Would you
it's,
say that if
you
a
know.
hop, skip, and a jump over there?
hop, skip, and a jump, and then just one
Giant leap.
quarter-mile jump. Yeah.
Yeah, you do have a delay thing that's happening, but we can work with it. It's going to be fine. Well, dude, dude, congratulations. That's fucking great.
I'm not trying
and-
to undelay.
Underlay.
McIntyre?
Roadhouse. All right, hold on a second.
Man, you're on a roll.
You startled the echo.
Oh my god. I'm gonna
back-to-back winners here.
I'm gonna have an asthma attack. I swear to God. Oh man. Fuck, I'm awake. Well, dude, that's awesome. I love that for you. And Amy, what's going on with you? Amy,
Hi.
you're I mean, am I allowed to say that you're like what you do now or not?
I'm gonna say I have a job. I
Just
have
you
a
got
new job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm very excited about it.
Can't drink on weeknights anymore though.
I mean, I will. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because that's what we fucking do.
Yes.
Yes, of
it's
course.
fine. And I'm excited. I'm also trying to buy a new car. There are a lot of things happening.
Yeah. And again, life shit, right? You can't just go get a car sometimes now. Like they just don't have them.
They don't have them. So now I'm on a couple different lists, and whoever calls me first, that's the car that I will go.
Is it the competing brands that are the same car, and you're just going to take whichever one?
Tahoe and a Yukon. Yeah. They're pretty down to the buttons. They're the same car. So I called 2 different people, 2 different dealerships, and we'll just see who calls me first. I was thinking about ordering one, but that takes almost a year now.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And the thing is, too, is if you order one, then you'd be ordering a year-old model, and then the new ones come out.
Yes, exactly. Right.
So weird.
I didn't even think about that part.
Isn't this a weird time to be alive? Like
it is weird.
You know, there's shortages of. I'm going to tell you what happened to me the other day, guys, and I understand that, you know, I don't have a lot of problems. But sometimes something happens to me and it's so bad that I just want to go home and bite my pillow.
Yeah. Okay.
And so the other day I went on a bunch of errands. Okay. And most of those errands were over in the same area, over by where the Bowling for Soup warehouse is. And I'd done a few things. I picked up Allie. My dog that passed away. I picked her up in her little box, and I went to the drugstore, and I had to drop something off for Emma. I got Casey's car maintained or whatever. I had really had a successful morning, guys. And so I decided I would treat myself to a Schlotsky's, right?
God, I love Schlotsky's.
I fucking love it, right?
And she doesn't.
Well, and you know, this is an understanding of things to where it's like, look, she worked next to one for long enough to where she's still... It's not coming back for her. And I was like that about Chipotle and Subway for a long time because they sponsored tours and we would eat it every day. And I get that. Yeah. I really do.
Also, the bread tastes like a loofah.
I love that loofah bread.
Yeah. It's fucking so good, by the way.
Buttered loofah.
So I go into the Schlotsky's and I order to go.
You went in?
Yeah, because I had to pee.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah. So I took it with because I eat in the car and listen to my book or whatever. I'm either a podcast or a book or whatever it is. And that's my me time. I don't mind. I like eating in the car by myself and, having that going on. Anyway, I got, usually I either get the turkey, or the roast beef. And if I get the roast beef, I just get it with just cheese and mustard. But on any of their sandwiches, I add the Schlotsky sauce. I fucking love the Schlotsky's. You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nope,
like
never had it.
So they have like I buy it by the bottle.
Like a special
Louisiana hot sauce.
Yeah, hot sauce.
It's a Louisiana hot sauce, right?
Okay.
And it's however they figured it out, it's perfect for their particular sandwich. Okay. It really is. It's almost like did we tell y'all about the time that we got Arby's and they didn't bring us any Arby's sauce? So Casey figured out how to fucking make it, and it's crazy. It's like just ketchup, and it was
barbecue
ketchup
sauce.
It's ketchup and something else, and you can't tell the difference. It's nuts. So anyway, the guy goes, "Hey, you want hot sauce?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I want this hot sauce right now." I could have not taken the hot sauce, and I could have. This is such a Rockstar Dad bit that's happening right now. It's like I probably should have just fucking said. Maybe I'll do it on both shows, and y'all can vote on which I did it better on. And so I get the sandwich, and I could have easily unwrapped it there and put the sauce on. They just have it there, to do that.
Sure.
But I'm like, well, fuck, I don't need to do that. I'll just take it in the car, and it's way easier than that way. I also don't have like a half-wrapped sandwich. Those things can kind of fall apart. It's a whole thing. So I get out there, and I open up the bag, and the hot sauce they gave me, Texas Pete.
Texas Pete's. They've been doing that lately.
What the fuck with the Texas? Exactly. You want to know why? Because shit's not from Texas. It's bullshit.
I have to tell you this right now. I don't actually have a fucking problem with Texas Pete's. I have a problem with Texas Pete's on my fucking Schlotsky's.
Texas Pete is fine if you're in fucking Idaho.
Right? Like... So, Eric, you've experienced this? This is not isolated?
It made me want to throw my sandwich through a window
and then go back up there and just say, nobody asks for hot sauce and wants you to give them Texas Pete's. Either say, here's your hot sauce, or just say we're out of it. But don't try to, like you've got some sort of production issue on your end. Fucking fine. But just tell me that up front, because I don't ever want to eat a single bite of a Schlotsky's Deluxe Original, add jalapenos without that.
Wait, I get an original too. What makes it deluxe?
Double the,
okay, yeah.
Double the meat, mofo.
Do they put that middle piece of bread in there? It's like a Big Mac or whatever.
No.
It's like once you open the sandwich, you've committed. But I almost feel like everybody, people that are aware of this Texas Pete fucking masquerade that is happening all over our state. But like, I feel like you just go, oh, I don't have hot sauce. I'll just eat this at home. But once you open it, you're like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is that, again, any sort of hot sauce will be fine on most sandwiches. It's like when if you go to Firehouse, well, it's not like this anymore, but used to, when you go to Firehouse, they have 40 different hot sauces and you can try whichever one you want. It's fucking great. You can't do that anymore because COVID. But at Schlotsky's, those sandwiches are made for that particular hot sauce. That's what's supposed to go on there. You're supposed to drench that shit. It mixes with the mustard, runs down your fucking arm. If you got the turkey and they did the light mayo or whatever, it's really fucking gross, but still it's delicious. And anyway, I was fucking pissed. And so I texted my wife and I just said, the worst thing in the world fucking just happened to me. And she's like, oh shit, what? Well, here's what happened.
And so then he told her, and they moved the Holocaust down to line 2 and moved Jarrett's Schlotsky's experience up to number 1. And then like the Cambodian
North Carolina.
But the thing is that, and here's the deal. Then I had to decide, do I walk back in there?
No.
With a sandwich, not to complain, but to set it on the table and put the hot sauce on there, because I'm not going to complain. I don't talk to people, right? So that's not going to happen,
So
like
what'd you do?
I just fucking ate it, but it really wasn't the same. Again, I like Arby's roast beef and cheddar. And again, that's not something I get a lot. And, we had a few times during COVID or when we were locked down, right? We had it a few times, but it's just not something that you just get. It's on a completely different side of town and whatever. But when you do get it, you want to have all of the supplies.
Yeah, and you get excited about it.
You get so stoked.
Oh, man.
And
I'm
it's like,
sad about it.
That shit, it's almost like Whataburger, you have to have their ketchup, right? If you go to Arby's, you got to have Arby's sauce. It's like, that's the thing.
Arby's sauce for sure. I don't know about Whataburger ketchup because I don't eat ketchup.
You don't eat ketchup?
Much. No, because I get their chicken bites with extra cream gravy. So I use the gravy with my fries.
Sure.
And it's delicious.
Okay, I understand that.
But in this movie, the movie that we will eventually talk about, I have a comment about ketchup and French fries.
Okay.
Don't let me forget.
I know exactly what you're going to say, and I'm stoked about this. This is going to be a good debate because I actually am going to retort.
No! So one of y'all.
Negative. It's not. It's an
add-on bonus comment.
Add-on bonus, different dish.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Oh man, this is going to be.
I was going to say one of y'all sounds like you're a psychopath, and one of y'all is right. So we'll see.
PC had to go. This is our second member of the cast that had to go tend to a child. So she has gone to Sean. How you doing, buddy? You doing? Sean had his booster, and it kicked your butt a little bit, right?
It did, yeah. All Saturday I was dead.
And did
we can tell by your voice that you're not feeling good.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you ask?
Me?
Yeah, there was someone else being annoying.
I'm gonna be honest, I can't fucking open this beer. You want to give this a shot?
It's because you put the thing you put it in the thing.
Oh, you can't.
You open it first. You got to crack the lid on it, and then you got to open.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I opened the beer before I put it in its little holder.
Please don't.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
My
God. It spins in there.
Yeah,
it's just gonna spin. Ding dong.
Silly goose.
I was holding it by the top of the thing.
I remember my first beer.
I know.
Got him.
I am a scientist.
Got him. Well, Sean, we're glad you're back to normal. And baby, I skipped over you because you had to go tend to a child, but how are you?
I'm good. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah. Tired today.
I am freaking tired.
Yeah,
I did this thing where I woke up in the morning and then I just stayed awake all day. You ever tried that? This shit is wild.
God, why?
I actually told my doctor that today. This is true. I just go, yeah, we're doing this thing now where we're just like trying to get up like a normal time and then just stay awake all day. And she was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, COVID naps, and
I try to explain to people that we have a little bit of an unconventional lifestyle, but
we go to bed late.
It doesn't reflect well.
No. Yeah. I don't know. People don't. Also, you know what? Fuck people.
Yeah, mind your business.
Anyway,
I'm on sleep till we want to.
I'm doing well. I'm doing this like walkathon thing app with some of our neighbors, and I'm about 1 point away from beating your husband, and I'm gonna.
Oh, he told me that you were.
Oh,
already?
Oh no, not yet. He's like one above me.
Ooh, he's threatened. He told me at dinner.
I know, because he was going like 2.6 miles, and all of a sudden he started upping it to like 3. And I'm like, you son of a bitch!
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting him tomorrow.
He knows you're getting close.
I'm doing 2 a days.
Ooh-wee.
Exercise. It's a good thing. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, we do the same distance. He just does his in half the time.
He started running.
What am I looking at?
Amy, look what I got.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Are we gonna get foot peeler thing?
Are we gonna get foot pics in the group chat?
Yeah, for sure.
Our fans only, right?
Yeah,
we gotta get that going.
That's it. That's what our OnlyFans should be. Is
We're
just
gonna.
peeling
I got
foot
it backwards.
Well, that's the thing is like there's so many people with foot fetishes I've heard. And there's got to be people with peeling foot fetishes because it gets super specific.
Like peeling.
If you
People
post
like
a
peeling.
video of you peeling your foot, I will watch it 10 times. I swear to God.
I do watch a lot of really gross videos, and it does make you feel like just kind of bad about yourself afterwards. But like, I love a good like earwax extraction.
Sure, I can't do
like
it.
a real deep blackhead.
Yes,
Derek and Dennis at the pub one night started watching those pimple popper videos.
Oh yeah,
it's just not for me. I don't mind gross things. I don't. It really doesn't. That's just definitely
the
not
only
my
thing that I don't like about a pimple popper video is if there are other people in the room and you can see how bad it smells.
Oh,
because that's the thing. You see people within a 5-foot radius of the person being popped, and you can see the second that smell hits their face.
Yeah, nobody really likes to watch it. It's just one of those like, oh God, this is so terrible, but I can't stop watching it.
Yeah, you can't stop.
And then your algorithm catches up with that. So
yes.
Oh my God, this fucking algorithm. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm scrolling through and there was this ad for like snow skis that looked really neat. And I just was curious in my mind. I wonder how much a set of skis costs. I have no idea. You could have told me they're $100. You could have told me that they're $3,000. I would have no way of knowing. So I just clicked on it. They're like $1,200 for these skis. Okay, cool. Now I know. My natural state of curiosity has been satisfied for this specific moment. And God damn it, do these people not think that I am in the market for some new fucking snow skis?
That's some skis coming in.
Dude,
I bet you anything. After a month, they're going to wear you down and you'll be like, yeah, I am going to go skiing.
I'm just going to have to.
Yeah, today. So we're gonna put we're gonna add a TV outside because you can't see the TV from one of the sides of the yard. And all I did was me and Casey went out there and we discussed what kind of mount we're gonna use. And I swear to God, Instagram, Facebook. And I got a couple of emails. I'm not joking. Like,
and I'm not certain that like the one that we decided on wasn't something that we just made up. Like, we were like, what if a mount did this?
No, that thing's a thing. I actually did I did follow up on that because I was like, am I just fucking talking shit? Because she goes, does this? And she goes, did you just make that up? Like, oh no, that's got to exist. And I went back just to make sure, hey, does this fucking thing exist? And it does. So anyway, yeah, man, that's how they get you. But I don't mind. I really don't, because here's the thing. If I need to order cat food, I just talk about it and then somebody reminds me. And it's great.
Fortunately, my Instagram specifically, because it's Instagram that I think is the most like ads and stuff, right? Like I get like TikTok stuff and things like that, but Instagram is the one that is constantly ads, and historically it has gotten me to buy some shit that I did not need
100%
over and over and over again. Little dumb things, right? Something has happened to where my Instagram has decided that I wear like designer clothing.
Oh.
And anyway, I must have amazing taste. I don't know, because I'll be scrolling and then I'll be like, those shoes are cool. It'll be like $8,000. I'm like,
oh,
like, holy shit. Like, who the fuck? What is this for? And so because I clicked it, then it keeps happening. And so it's like shit. Like, I mean, it's the weirdest things. Like that's a
Get out of it.
T-shirt, $1,200. Like, where? Why?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking weird, man.
I don't hate it though. Like you said, like
no, it doesn't bother me. I don't mind. Listen, here's the thing. If Big Brother is watching, like really all you're gonna hear is a bunch of farting and moaning when I get up, you know. And
that's why your TikTok For You page is so weird. It's all farts and girls with big butts.
Speaking of girls and farts, I just saw an article today. There is a woman who made $200,000 by selling her farts in a jar.
Yeah, that's true. I know.
Yeah,
about
but did you hear she got like sick or something? Apparently,
yeah,
from all the
because of her
farting
diet.
and the diet, because she was like had like a specific like high fiber diet for her farts.
So she can. Oh god.
She had to go to the emergency room.
Yeah, because she
Oh my God.
had gassed herself out so bad, and then she
Yeah.
had farted so much. You know, we're not supposed to fart that much.
Right. We're not.
Wait, what happened? To
Wait, what would you say? Yeah, what would you say the upper limit is for farts in a day?
I don't know.
Well,
$200,000 worth.
Yeah.
In a couple months.
I could show you a spreadsheet for 7 guys at the Poconos.
Oh yeah, you should have bottled them up.
Wouldn't you just like
Next
be
time.
able to like create a scent that smells like a fart and just like spray it into a
Well,
jar?
Gwyneth Paltrow could probably figure that out
Well,
for us.
got the vagina
I forgot
candle downstairs.
I forgot to bring that up. Yeah, I gotta let you smell that. I
Here.
totally
We'll hold it up to the screen.
Why don't you just wipe your finger on it and then I'll just smell that?
Hate all that. Hate all that.
Yeah, 8th grade was fucking awesome. All right, guys. Well, I think I've said hello to everybody, and we're glad you
Yes,
guys
it
are
does
here.
last in the jar.
And
Lucy.
or in a cup if you fart into it and then put your hand
Oh,
over
yeah.
the top and then fling it into somebody's face.
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can fart in a jar and leave. Like we did that when we were kids. We'd fart in a jar and like leave it for a few days and
Yeah.
go back and see.
I think just the cupping method seemed to work as far as my brother went.
Yep,
Sure.
that was my brother.
Fart in your
slap
hand and you
somebody
do,
in the
yeah,
face.
100%.
It works.
I mean, if you can smell
Cheese.
if you can smell a fart, it means there's feces in your nose. So yeah, presumably you can cup it and that goes.
So okay, so I actually asked a medical person. I think I asked Casey Fisher about this the other day. Because I think the same thing. I wonder, okay, if I smell that fart from across the room, that has obviously made some sort of gas or something that has traveled into my nose. So that 100% came out of their butt, right?
Yes.
So isn't it to say that if you guys all know you can be next to someone who smokes in their car, and if they blow the smoke out the window, you can smell it in your
Sure.
car. So that went from their lungs over into the thing, and that does smell work the same? Like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
You do not get poop in your nose from a fart.
That's what I don't. Okay, right? That
Nope.
can't be a thing.
If that's how that worked, I would have had chronic pink eye the first 2 years of our marriage.
Or nasal infections.
Right. Well, I mean, but whatever does smell did come out of their.
bacteria-
It came out of their butt.
Yes, it came out of their butts, but it doesn't carry fecal material
Right.
through the air into your nose. You are smelling gas. It's just like if you burp, you just had a taco, you burp.
Yeah.
I'm not getting taco in my nose. I'm just getting the gas.
The gas
from your.
But in that gas, aren't there taco or poop particles?
No.
Microscopic fecal
Yeah.
matter. Otherwise, why would it?
It's obviously
would it-
tiny
no.
tacos.
It's gas
traveling.
It's
through
gas
science waves.
from the bacteria in your bowels creates the gas.
Okay.
Every time you fart, do you poop? No. You're letting gas escape from your
Oh
body.
my God,
it
we're
doesn't.
so close to the sharding conversation.
Wait,
again.
you don't fart every time you? I'm sorry. Never mind. I fucked it up.
I don't know. Yahoo Answers seems to have a bunch of different ideas on that. All very well thought out. I'm sure you can imagine.
Uh-huh.
It's like if you smell somebody's BO, for example.
Right.
That's a smell.
Again, from bacteria.
Okay, but is a smell does that have any sort of solid? It's a fucking crazy thing, right?
It's a gas.
I get that, but
yeah.
Okay, so it's just fumes.
Right.
But that's moisture.
Sure.
Made up of particles.
So could you never mind. This is a fucking God. Man, I don't understand. And here's the thing. Why do we even do the goddamn movies anymore? This is the fucking
what movie?
This is the real meat and balls of the show
I'm
here.
serious. Like, we could do this for another 30 minutes. We'd probably be the #1 fucking podcast
What would our
in
genre be?
America. Who gives
Sharks?
a shit? Well, no, it'd be
Miscellaneous.
The #1 sharding
discussions.
Do they
Shark
have a
discussion.
miscellaneous group? Or does everything have to fit in a group?
No. I think we'd be comedy talk. Or
It'd be
something like that.
pop culture, whatever.
Poop culture.
I'm telling you, we should take a vote.
Culture of poop.
I was like thinking like taking a culture like
I
and
used
just
to
see
do
if,
that.
and see if people want us to just fucking lose the movie and just come in here and just bullshit.
Or what was the one movie, 500 Days of Summer? We
Here's
did
what
a
we should do.
4-minute.
Yeah, that's exactly that. We should do 5-minute reviews of every movie.
Yeah.
We should just pick a movie per season.
Yes, and
we
really
should talk
break it
about
down.
a clip every
We can
clip
reference it.
every month.
Yeah.
Yeah. The clip of the month club.
Yeah, welcome to March 1st.
We'll do Mafia
2022.
2022.
Oh my god.
We'll watch 2 movies.
Wasn't it you, Amy, that came up with the Rockstar Dad thing? Where because I have like 2 guys named Mike already scheduled, and yeah. So just everybody in February is going to be named Mike. That's going to be on that show. Fucking funny idea.
I can't believe
we
you
have
waited.
another.
We didn't do Mike March.
God, Mike March is such a good idea. Maybe I should rebook all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mike Madda, you call it. All right, guys. Welcome to Jarrett Goes to the Movies. We're going to talk about the movie Meatballs. You guys know the drill. If you want to sponsor or help, you guys know the drill. If you want to help the show out and support us, you just go to Jarrett Goes to the No, that's not it either. You go to patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Man, Sean, I am making your job so fucking hard this time.
Not arguing.
That's what I sound like. Just Matt Damon. All right. The only thing that I want to point out is we got no new supporters this week. And I'm going to be honest, that hurts my feelings a little bit. I realize Christmas just happened.
Maybe the movies are just in the way.
You don't think they like the movies? Let's fucking sincerely
find out.
Let's
I bet if
just
we did
put
one
a
without
vote
a
out
movie
there.
like next week, and we just called it a movie thing, I bet somebody would not
That is
even notice.
exactly what I was just about to say. We should just do it and
Yeah.
see if anybody notices.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Cut that out of the audio, people.
when I scheduled for January, Magnolia, everybody was like, no, I don't want that one. So they either turned it down. So if you look at who did Magnolia, Jason Ellsworth takes everything. But everybody else is just the reserve players that just want to play. No,
because they don't want to watch it.
no
to
one
play.
wanted to do
Yeah.
Magnolia. I know I'm not bashing on Eric. I'm just saying that.
I mean,
Oh
the
yeah,
thing-
sorry, I picked a critically
Eric,
acclaimed, awesome
actually-
movie.
I'm going to be honest. I wanted to watch that
No
movie too, and I
cannibals.
really am glad that I did. I actually, that's another one that I will watch that again sometime, like whether it's on an airplane or whatever. I'll watch it again, just whatever. But Yeah, I guess the one thing that the movie does is if like we run out of shit to talk about, we at least got a clip to do. But,
maybe we should just have like other video clips if like just in case of emergencies. And in case of
Have you guys ever been to Logan's, the bar in Addison, that will you'll just be hanging out and then they'll just play a random music video on the screen, or like and then they'll go back to music. So, or they'll just do a movie clip, like one was from Cliffhanger and he's like holding on and the hand slips and then they bust into Tom Petty's Free Fallin', which was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's good shit.
And we could just have a whole like back catalog library of just conversation starter clips of old ads, or we could have,
or we could just go to that bar and hang out.
Foot fetish videos, or
I can't do that with all y'all in the room. There's no way I'd be able to do it, just depending on
We'll look away.
Yeah, I don't know. Fuck it. But anyway, we're going to talk about Meatballs tonight. This is a David Dooley and Woody Chambers production. Woody Chambers just had a birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, buddy. All of our producers are also at the $20 level or up per month, not per episode. They get all kinds of cool perks and things like that. There's 3 coming. I'm super excited about all of them. And they're even like actually ordered and shit. So I'm doing fucking great right now. Those producers are Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom. Fucking shit. All right. Ad Craner, Amy Strongbottom Pitsinger, Andy Smith, Angie Thorin, Brian Mason, Brian Sullivan, Brian Dunning, Shell Ordway, Chris, the $12 million man, Cranfill, Chris Jacobs, Corey Reed, Daniel Cotton, David Dooley, David Kendrick, David, the original Murray. The original reminds me of Schlotsky's. Dennis Hop, Denny Chambers, Diana Wheeler, Diane freaking Small, Dom, Sheriffenberg, Petretta, Ernie, Soulman McCracken, God damn it, Gage Strickland, Gregor Cardone, Greg Lee, Greg the Hammer Stevens, A Hangover You Don't Deserve podcast, Dr. Jason Ellsworth and Kidney Pete, Jay Palladino, Jeff Millman, Joe fucking Barlow. Nope, sorry. Fucking Joe Barlow, Rat Pack, Joey Bishop, John Gickler, Josh Hanlon, Josh Millman, MVP, Kate Etro, Katie Gardner, Kim, Frosting on the Pita, Murphy, Kirsty Fisher, Lisa Winslow, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Melody Ortloff. Wait, I skipped. Lily Holohan, Lisa Sponsel, Liz. Sean, I'm so fucking sorry, dude. I don't know what's happening. I'm losing my goddamn mind.
He's hammered.
Lily, I am not. Lily Holohan, Lisa. Fucking shit. Just leave all this in now. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. We'll do it live. Lily Holohan, Lindsey Sponsel, Lisa Winslow, Lucy Murray, Mandy Pretty, Melody Ortloff, Michael Price, Mike Leblanovitz, Nick Brignoni, Rodon James, Ray Elliott, Rich Osborne, Robert, Dirty Muffins O'Doyen, Ryan Clydesdale, shit. Sorry. I actually did cough there. Sarah, The Undertaker DeAngelis, Sean Blackstone, Sean Barger, Steve May, Steve Rhodes, Tom Murray, Trey Wren, Vinny, No Fucking Clue Cataldo, Wendy, What's a Madda, Willie Cummoner, Woody Chambers, and Speedy Hurst, everybody. Give it up for all of our amazing. Oh, my Lord, man. I had trouble getting through that fucking thing there. Well, guys, I'm excited to talk about this movie, actually. I gotta check one thing, though, real super quick. Give me a second.
D's nuts.
No, I just see that Casey was responding to you from earlier, so yes. Making sure that I don't need to handle something else. Okay, guys, Meatballs, 1979. That's pretty crazy to me. I mean, I was born in 72. I remember this movie being a really, really big deal. And then Casey talking about it earlier reminded me that this was kind of one of those movies that became like the movie of the week, like really early on. It was like the ABC, whatever. Like they'd show it once a year. You'd watch Meatballs. Got it. If you think about it, there's not really a lot that makes this movie not television ready. It's PG. You know, they didn't really. I mean, they could have gone R pretty easily and been like most of the other 80s movies, but this is an 80s movie. It's a 79 movie. You know? And 79, it's a good position. It is a comedy, an hour and 39 minutes. This movie,
Are you trying to like envision what that would mean? Me too. Like, there's like a leg out and like a.
It's just 10 better than a regular 69.
6.2 on IMDb and a very, very close 72% on Rotten Tomatoes. This movie, this is pretty cool, actually. This movie cost $1.6 million to make, which today, and so today it would have been $6.8 million. All right. Now it made $43 million. So it cost 1.6, made 43. So that is the equivalent of 6.8 million cost 184 million today. And this movie has to keep making. I mean, we bought it yesterday, because y'all doing the thing. Like we do this thing where it's like it's $4.99 to rent it, $6.99 to buy it. Why don't I just buy it? Right? I mean,
I had to rent it. However, it was free on IMDb.
I know, but you probably have to watch commercials.
No, I don't even mind commercials. It just depends on how much time I'm willing to waste.
Right.
But it was so pixelated.
Oh, really?
How pixelated was it?
Awful. It was just big
It was
blocks
so
of colors.
pixelated, she thought it was the genitals of an Asian person.
I almost did.
Like Channel 1 in 1996.
Yes. There we go.
Got it.
So, and I ended up renting it.
Why don't they just fly the Japanese porn stars to like some other location where they don't have to put the pixels on there and film it there? So all of us can just watch regular Japanese porno without all the craziness.
There's a reason they're so good at Minecraft. And thank you. Hold on. I'm gonna have to give Eric a second on this one.
That was good.
It does though. It looks like
there he goes.
It does look like a game of Minecraft down there, right? I mean, y'all are going with me,
I
right?
still don't understand Minecraft.
Yeah, me either. But to me, it just looks like pixelated vaginas in there.
You would think after listening to my son explain Minecraft to me for the last 290 hours of his and my life that I would know exactly how it all works.
It is pretty rough sometimes. I will say
we should film a video of a Japanese lady naked with the pixelation, and Eric's just over there like trying to like break it through.
It really, we are giving away a very good skit. It would be really funny if it's naked and it's pixelated, but you zoom in and someone's playing Minecraft down there, like trying to get
you make that
the cavern open,
Yeah.
I mean, for all we know, we don't know what Japanese vaginas look like.
No.
Speak for yourselves.
They could be different.
No, I really don't either. But
they are different, Sean. You know they're different because
they're sideways.
They're sideways.
Yeah.
They smile at you.
I can't wait to meet all my Japanese.
No. I've never had any experience over there. I believe 100% of my crew has, but no band guys at all. All right, Eric, had you seen this movie before?
I had not, and in fact, I thought I was getting into one of those. I don't know. When I hear Meatballs, I think of like Porky's and Revenge of the Nerds and Animal House. Like I thought those were all basically the same film, like vulgar, like, and so that's what I thought I was getting into on this. And
I think
as it turns out,
I think it's important to note the time, and like when this is before those movies really started pushing the envelope, so to speak, and so I was watching this last night thinking, oh, okay, they're going to show them fucking by the campfire. You're going to see, this is where they take their shirts off, or there's, and I was actually surprised that I didn't see that. I didn't remember that this movie was PG.
I'm surprised you're not singing "Fucking by the Campfire" to the tune of "Smoking in the Boys' Room" in your head, because I am.
Fucking in the campfire.
Oh, in it.
In the campfire.
Ow.
Jesus Christ. What
That is 79?
Wait a minute. Just 1 second. Feeling hot, hot, hot. All right, Eric. Let's go.
Over to
Eric.
Pre-synopsis.
It's summertime at Camp Meatball, and a ragtag group of campers led by their unconventional camp counselor are on a mission to cause as much trouble as they can before it's too late.
All right, let's see what the movie is actually about.
Over to Eric for his synopsis.
Wacky hijinks of counselors and campers at a less than average summer camp. I mean, mine isn't even what the movie's about, and it's better than what I pulled off of IMDb.
This is a pretty interesting story in that, like, to me, seeing this as a kid, I really didn't. As an adult, it's pretty hard to grasp that these actually aren't counselors. They're counselors in training. They're there to help. So
true.
There are a few actual counselors that are in the cast, but you won't see them on the canoe trip or this or this. You know, there's like the one blonde guy that, you know, that is like, he can't fucking run. He can't even play soccer. You know, that guy's an actual counselor. So as I was watching this, I was like, who the fuck is sleeping in the cabins with the kids?
I thought the same thing. And then I remembered CIT.
And then you remember they're counselors in training. And so, but it is super interesting that, you know, the head of the camp and the head counselor, whatever, hang out with them pretty much the entire time. There's a lot of problems with this movie as far as how it aged. It's definitely rapey in a couple of areas. There's definitely some situations, you know, adults being alone with children in situations where they 100% should not be.
Do you want to hear one of my notes?
Yes.
Just on that note, even though we're not at this part yet, but I just have alone with a kid in a cabin slinging nuts.
Yeah. Well,
because that's what they were doing.
You should have goddamn waited for that. That's a good joke.
Yeah. Just ask Sean to cut it, put it in where it's supposed to go. He didn't have enough.
I think it's super important to, as we're talking about this movie, to put this into perspective and to put the time in. I think it's very important what Eric already said, that I'm going to be honest. I went into this. I've seen this movie before. It's been a very long time. Grew up seeing it all the time. My brother loved this movie. He's 5 years older than me. So he was the target demographic. But I went into this thinking that it was going to be another Porky's, that it was like Animal House, or, you know, where basically it's just, hey, the guy fell and now there's tits, and, you know, that kind of thing.
Free for all sex romp. I guess I didn't realize that it was PG either as I was watching it. I just kept going, well, they are incredibly restrained for, you know, it being a movie of this type. And wait, this is actually kind of a sentimental, sweet kind of movie in some ways.
I am so glad you said that. I'm anxious to hear if you guys even got that from it. Like, it's pretty important, the story that happens to me between a counselor who didn't have to, but buddied up to a kid who had zero friends, and, you know, made that kid's whole summer and probably sent that guy's life into a better direction. It's pretty goddamn powerful, actually, if you think about it. And that seems funny to say about a movie called Meatballs that was made in '79 and stars Bill Murray just doing his fucking Bill Murray shit. But there's something to it as far as I'm concerned. And I'm anxious to hear what you guys think about it as we go. I know that a few of you guys were a little leery of this one, thinking that, and, you know, again, it did. I mean, there's a few things that didn't age so well. But you know what? We'll get into it. Let's get into the movie Meatballs. Sean.
Well, it's 7:05 in the a.m. and it's wow, 43 degrees on the old Camp North Star weather dial, and that is kind of nippy for a June 25, isn't it? Whew. I'm Trooper Harrison. I'm your head counselor, and this is my wake-up show. I'll be coming at you every morning about this time, hoping to make your summer camp experience the best available in this price range. course, across the lake, over at Camp Mohawk, they won't be getting up for another hour or so. And when they do, they'll be awakened by servants bearing croissants and cafe au lait. Oops, hope I didn't hit anybody. Yeah. But over here at Camp North Star this morning, we're going to be having a delicious gruel breakfast. And don't forget to ask for seconds because it's all the gruel you can eat.
So this starts an ongoing thing of his announcements. And I actually wanted to go and find a website and sort of read them all out because they're the gift that keeps on giving the entire movie. Like, they're just these quick one-liners and all of them are fucking spot on.
Did you look them up?
I didn't.
Oh,
no. I mean, again, that's one of those things where I was like, what am I going to go down the list and read these things? But I just wanted to know if they struck you. Were you guys able to pay enough attention to a movie that's this old to catch those and to just hear the comedy and like, because what this movie was doing is scene, give you a little bit of Bill Murray. Scene, give you a little bit of Bill Murray.
It was Bill Murray show for sure.
100%.
I thought these little things were funny. Like you said, the one-liners.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I would have picked them up as well if I didn't watch it with the captions on either.
Right. Yeah.
I had them off for the first 15 minutes and then quickly was like, oh, that's why I don't understand anything that's going on. So I had to turn them on real quick.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, this thing starts with the panes of glass breaking and then the not getting the ladder knocked out of, and I just sat there and went, oh my God.
It's a little slapsticky at first, isn't it? I mean,
that's what I thought I was getting into. And I was like, I'm not going to be able to handle this.
Let me ask you this. I think the first joke is so funny where he's just like, okay, let's get to the national anthem. And he plays the bagpipes or whatever. Oh my God, it gets me every single time. Yeah. And then when that song kicked in, like, do y'all know that song? Like, as being young, are you ready for the summer?
No.
It kind of sounds familiar,
Yeah.
but
is that a real song?
From this movie.
Real from this movie, but they obviously used it in tons and tons of stuff in the 80s. It's like, again, nobody my age doesn't know if you started singing that song.
Whatever that
was. Yeah,
is.
From Ferris Bueller.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah, they just throw that in everything.
Mount.
Yeah.
Or
that was it. Yeah.
Or dun 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 bum
Oh, sure.
bum 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 ba-doom, ba-doom, bing.
Is that Crazy Frog?
That's Axel F.
Remember?
Yeah.
Crazy Frog? It was like the ringtone.
Yeah, it made it into a hit. All right, we talked.
Somebody out there is going, yeah.
Ivan Reitman did this movie, who again worked with these guys quite a few times, and so I just wanted to ask you guys about camp in general. And I'm certain this has come up before, but act like it hasn't. Did anybody ever go to sleepaway camp?
Yes.
Yeah.
I went to church camp for
Okay.
at least 2 summers.
All right, 1 week at a time.
Yeah, 1 week at a time. And I think I was probably 7 to 9-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
But then in 5th grade around our area, 5th graders go to about, I think it's 3 nights away at camp now.
Yeah, they go to Sky Ranch.
Yep, they go to Sky Ranch. For us, it was Classen. I went to Camp Classen. There was
Camp Classen.
Goddard. But yeah, there's a few around the area. But we would go for, I think we went for a full week, but now they only go for a few days.
What's the deal? This is I've always wondered this. So 5th graders, they take you to those, but it's not church camp. I mean, they can't actually.
Yeah, I'm curious about the Sky
churchy.
Ranch thing. Like, I want like they can't be super churchy in the 5th grades one at Sky Ranch, right? Like,
No, but
they
I
can't
think
do any-
they probably just make that an advertising thing to get those kids to go back there, right? They show them
Oh, sure.
an amazing
This is
time
what we
in
do
3
during
days.
the summer
Yeah,
because
totally.
5th graders go anytime during the school year because they have to rotate it through so many different schools. So
Right.
you might go when it's freezing cold out.
Mhm.
So they're going to be like, come back in the summertime and you can
Yeah.
do the blob or this high dive and all
Right.
the fun things.
Is the blob the thing on the water where you?
Yeah.
in
I've
class,
never-
and
I've never
whenever
done that
you went,
before.
was it still just like a dirty old lake with a tower you could jump off of?
That
and
was
that
it.
was the end of it. Yeah, same.
And then you got to dissect the owl pellets.
Oh, I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got stung by a scorpion. It was fun.
Was there a camper named Jason?
Probably.
Did he play hockey?
No.
Yeah, I went to Camp Lujo Kismuth. Keep it safe, keep it fun.
You made that up.
Keep it safe, make it fun. No, I didn't. And it was a church camp. I went there 3 years.
How old were you?
I was third, fourth, and fifth grade. And the first year, I met Sandy Marquardt, who was an orphan from the Tipton home in Oklahoma City.
Oh yeah.
And I also met Cleavon Davis and a guy named Jackie Martin, a kid named Skeet Miller. And we went to the camp every year for about 3 years. And Sandy Marquardt was my girlfriend, and we held hands.
She sounds hideous. Have you looked any of those people up, like on social media ever? I feel like you'd have to.
Yeah, did you pen pal through the school year?
So we did. We actually wrote letters and stuff. And actually, I went to Skeet Miller's house after camp one year, then he came to mine or whatever. And it's funny how relationships like that, though, were dependent on whether or not you could actually sit down and fucking pen a letter. You know, like that's a lot of fucking that's a lot of discipline for a little
you have
shit
to
like
really
me.
want to.
Look, I was exactly the same back then. Only, you know, I think I you know, again, I kind of all over the place all the time. I definitely did not have the patience to sit down, but I would write Sandy Marquardt a letter every once in a while and Cleavon. And like I said, Skeet Miller taught me how to throw a curveball, and I did win the parachute making contest where you have a rock thing. My team won the softball, but here's the thing. I actually had a counselor do this for me. Take me under his wing. His name was Shane. Seriously. And his little brother was actually at the and he was fucking nice to me. And like, you know, it was super, super fucking cool. And like, it made me feel like a big kid, you know?
That is cool.
Nothing crazy happened. No.
Did you look him up?
No, I don't remember his last name.
Oh. What a shame.
You know who was a camp counselor that has like really good stories is Dennis Durkee.
Oh, he does.
Yeah,
that's
got
right.
Good camp counselor stories. That would have been a good one. I didn't even think to have him on here.
So we slept in an old army barrack and bunk beds like army. And so all the boys were in one, all the girls were in another. And the guy who was the head of the dorm had a boa constrictor, and you got to watch it eat a mouse. Like just right on the fucking floor, right? And then everybody got athlete's foot.
Ew.
And this kid named Kevin got it so bad he had to fucking go home.
That's why I was confused when you go to Camp Classen and they tell you to wear thongs. Bring your thongs for the shower. And I'm like, this is fifth grade, but sure.
Yeah, fuck it, right? You know.
And then the mom was like, excuse me.
God, it is a traumatic
Where are your
age
flip-flops?
to be sharing. I realized that like the showers were curtained and whatever, but like everybody knew. I mean, everybody knew everything. I mean, you just go take a shower and then you'd leave, and all of a sudden, fucking Kayla, what's her face, has a padded bathing suit, and everybody's gonna fucking know about it.
That's right.
Right. Yes. You know, and here's the thing about Camp Lujo Kismuth.
I still feel like it's fake.
No, it's real.
It does sound fake.
Keep it safe, make it fun. Love
I
you,
went
buddy.
to
Good night.
Camp Sagittarius Jefferson, and that was super fun.
But I have some stories to tell you guys about camp as we go through the thing and about this and the differences. The thing is that again, it was church camp, and so much of the day was, you know, you were doing this thing, and for me, I wasn't allowed to get baptized because my dad wanted to do it, and he never got around to it.
Oopsie.
Are you still not baptized?
No.
What?
I knew that.
No, I'm not baptized.
You heathen.
I got saved in the Baptist church because they scared the shit out of me
in the 6th grade.
Yeah, we got saved.
Yes.
We got saved to use the skate park. Like, we fucking get it.
But that was the thing. Is like all you had to do is just go, yeah, I want to be forgiven, and Jesus can live here. All right, I'm fucking cool.
Yeah.
Move on in.
I did the same thing.
Well, that's not what the Bible says. So have fun in hell.
Well, you know,
the Bible says that. The Bible says that if you accept Jesus into your heart, then you can use the half pipe and go to heaven.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're just going to continue this podcast in hell, right?
100%. Yeah, it's just gonna. I mean, we're gonna want the fam.
I told
Well,
you that.
I've been baptized, so I will repent like 1 second before I think I'm about to die for all just the shit. And you guys will be fucked, and I'll be in heaven with Ted Cruz and
I think
Greg
next
Abbott.
And Greg, yeah,
Greg Abbott.
walking around up there, I'm sure.
I think the
sprinting
next
like
time
crazy.
I see my dad, I'm just gonna have him shoot me with a super soaker in the face,
Yeah.
and we just call it good.
Yeah.
One
Right.
time,
Let's make a party out of it.
one time, my stepdad threw a bottle of holy water at me while I was watching TV one time, and I was
There you
like,
go.
"What the hell is
Well,
this?"
we don't
And he-
have that. in
and he
Church
just
of
said,
Christ. Yeah.
"Just checking," because
Okay.
I was in my Marilyn Manson phase.
Oh, he wanted to see if it burned you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I was just like, "What? Just checking."
Just checking.
I was always super intrigued by all of that. I mean, like to me, holy water was something out of vampire movies and shit. And even seeing a piano for the first time in a church was what the fuck is that?
Oh my god!
You
Me and
know?
my brother we would just get in so much trouble because whenever we go visit my stepdad's family, who were all super mega Catholic, and Catholic churches are fun. You kneel, you stand, you kneel, you stand, you chant,
It's a
you
workout.
kneel, you stand, and yeah, it's super fun. There's lots of candles and
Crackers.
there's all these cool things. And,
Crackers.
yeah, it's like a sing along, like the bouncing ball. Like it's
Yeah.
really easy to do.
I think they prefer white people, not cracker.
Oh,
Yeah,
there he
a lot of
is
crackers.
coming in.
But
Roadhouse.
yeah, my brother got his ass whipped because he fucking dipped into the holy water. Like he just
Whoopsie.
wanted to just touched it. Not supposed to do that unless you're Catholic. And he'd always try to, do the cross and all the things. And my mom would be like, "Fucking stop it!" Like
Your son wants to. By the way, our youngest wants to be able to do that. So he's like, "What religion do I need to be able to do the cross thing?"
he's been
or
trying to
whatever?"
be Jewish for literal years.
Yeah.
He made me
Oh,
make him
really?
a dreidel one year.
He goes, "Do we do that?" No, we don't really do that. I don't know. God.
Yeah, it's
Dreidel.
I don't know. But I went to my
Go ahead,
grandma. My
Drew.
grandma's Lutheran, and Lutheran is similar to Catholic, but not. And I've been going there since I was a little kid, like little, and you go and you do communion. They gave
They
you the
don't do
cracker.
crackers though. It's real bread. Like
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
goddamn fucking hunk of like.
Yeah,
That's what
break
I
off
had
the
growing
bread.
up in the Methodist church. We just had
What?
break
Yeah.
open the huge
Well, yeah, you
loaf
break
of bread,
open
and
the
I'm
body
like,
of
No.
Christ.
Oh,
You
Yeah,
don't
that's,
buy that
no.
shit.
We had
Manischewitz crackers, unleavened
Right.
bread.
No, it's this,
Yeah.
just this fucking.
we got really good
yeasty-ass bread.
Kroger bakery white bread. Oh,
So I've
Oh,
always
what?
done it, and I'm like, well, it's it's nice. You go to my grandma's church, I get to do communion. It just like feels neat. And then apparently you're not supposed to do that if you're not baptized. And
I
was
didn't
like,
do it.
Well, I didn't fucking. Well, you didn't want to do it because you thought it was just uncomfortable. But like,
No, I didn't do it because I know I'm not supposed to.
yeah, but I was like, I didn't know that was a thing.
all right,
Yeah.
where are these rules?
But
Because
I'm
I'm pretty
smooth.
sure I
But
eat
my
bread
grandma
and
didn't
drink
realize I
wine
wasn't
at
baptized. She's,
any church that I've gone to. I
you
don't.
what?
You just goddamn do it.
I eat the things and I drink the drinks.
If
I
you
mean,
put-
I
I don't
actually-
think it's at all churches. I think it in like the Baptist church, because like the village church, that like churchy cult thingy I was
Yeah.
involved in briefly, they would pass it around, and that was their way of saying that you've like accepted.
well, I've accepted many a time.
They also
I've
pass
accepted
around
wine
a,
from more strangers than
I
that.
think basically if you put money in the thing, you can have as many crackers as you want.
Sweet.
Just
Yeah.
go buy the crackers.
I
Now,
don't think I put money in there. Either.
but
Can we
the,
start doing communion?
the
at the
one
end of
thing
the
that
show?
we do, there's too many show ideas tonight. So they when they do the lunchroom shenanigans, again, it reminded me of Camp Blue Joe Kisma. And
Not fucking real.
it was pretty fun. Like if someone had their elbows off the table or on the table,
Get
They
your
go,
elbows off the table.
Jared, get your elbows off the table. Jared.
We've seen it once or twice, and it isn't very nice.
Really nice. Set your elbows off the table, Jared. And then they'd go round the flagpole. You must go. You must go. And then you had to do a lap around the flagpole, which is really, really far.
That sounds like a
We,
nightmare.
we had to
It
stand
didn't
up and
work.
sing a song. Stand up on your chair and sing a song in front of the whole Iron Springs
Son
Christian camp.
of a bitch. That
Where
sounds
was
terrible.
Iron Springs? Was it far or was it near?
I looked this up the other day. It's down in the hill country, wherever it is.
Camp Blue Joe Kismith has done 500 baptisms since 1962.
What about Camp de Glester?
Out of 20,000 campers.
Yeah.
Everybody's dad.
Well,
was
they're not
preacher
doing a
that
very
forgot
good
to
job.
baptize
They
them.
did it in a fucking horse trough.
Ew.
You would get in this horse trough, but I participated in everything else.
You've never done it in a horse trough?
What, it or baptized?
I don't know.
Anyway, so, but also if you got a letter from home, you would have to go around the flagpole once for each letter. And if you got a package, you had to go around the mailbox, which is really fucking far.
I'm looking at a picture of this flagpole right now. It's just...
And my grandma would do this thing where she'd send me a letter, and each one would have like one word in it. And I'd have to, but then she would volunteer in the kitchen and put a shitload of money on my fucking
nice.
What do you call it? What's the thing called where you
canteen? Your canteen.
My canteen. Yeah. And that way you can go in there and be like, yeah, I can buy Whoppers for the entire fucking camp today.
Oh, dang.
Or some ramen and Takis, and then you boil that together.
Oh, wait, that was
she
different.
filled the bottom of my suitcase with like candy and stuff.
That's a different time, Eric. That's me and you last summer during the 2 weeks we took off. Remember? Now,
did you go to sleepaway camp?
We went to stay awake camp. But I went into this camp, and they would do that, and you'd have to do all of these different things. And I didn't know anybody. So for popularity, I had to have a secret weapon. And my secret weapon was I could talk like the Shmoo. And the Shmoo is basically Gloomer from the Punky Brewster cartoon. Or there's other things that have talked like that. But I can talk like that. And so everybody wanted me to be in their skits because I could do that voice. And I was very, very popular. And that is why Sandy Marquardt chose me as her boyfriend.
Because the Shmoo.
Did you have to talk in that voice when you guys were making out?
Holding hands?
We didn't make out.
They held.
Oh,
they were holding hands.
Because they were holding.
We were holding hands.
You know who else has hands?
The devil, and he uses them for holding.
Yeah, it says right here that Camp Lujo Kismuth is to provide a wholesome activity for young people.
Yeah. They didn't have a swimming pool or air conditioning when I went, by the way.
Bible reading, Bible talking about, Bible thinking about.
I remember we
no, it stands for keep it spiritual, make it fun.
No, they changed it to keep it safe, keep it fun, or at least that's what it was when I was there. I promise, because it was on the shirt and everything.
Well, right now it stands for keep it spiritual.
We used to do skits and stuff, and that's when
like talent show, right?
My line was this. Yeah, here's one of my lines, Amy. This is really good. This is way better than Enreath's too, by the way. All right, so I had this line. Hey, Mr. Such and Such. I can't remember his name, but I go, you know, the Bible also has baseball in it. And he would go, what? And I'd go, yeah. In the big inning, God created. And that was my line in that one. Yeah.
In our skit that we had to do in Camp Classen, which wasn't churchy at all, but was still just a real overall weird experience for fifth graders in Louisville, Texas. We made fun of our math teacher's fucking weird ass retainer situation, and nobody thought it was funny except for the children, and all the adults were horrified.
Yeah, that will happen from time to time.
We didn't know.
Have you ever done the thing where you did something bad to a teacher and you feel bad about it? Because I have. I think I've told it on this fucking podcast before. We had a substitute teacher, and she had a truck butt, and it was oh my god, this is
truck butt.
She had this.
You got
butt.
a lumpy butt.
No, like it went out, and there was a shelf there, and it was like and so I'd be like, they call the truck butt. Anyway, so she walked by me.
Oh no!
And I stuck a pencil there.
Shut the fuck up! No,
I swear to God, I did this, and I feel bad about it. I'm saying right now, I'm admitting that
I hope she's listening.
Oh,
hey, Mrs. Truckbutt, we are very sorry.
She's got to be dead. I was, like 17. But anyway, I stuck it there, and she goes back up to the front of the class, and we're all reading and stuff, and like me and my friends are just dying laughing, right? Because it's in there or whatever. You just can't fucking keep it together. Like even the people who were in like a different world than us, like knew what was happening. Everybody's fucking laughing at this thing. And then she does this thing where she goes to adjust her dress and fucking finds a pencil on her butt and literally like brings the thing out, looks at it, and it's just like, okay, and sets it down on her desk and then just sits down and we continued on with class. And that was
that she went home and
she
cried.
had to have been so upset.
100% did not know that at the time. I knew that it was mean. It would be 20, 30 years later where it would just hit me one day of like probably the impact that had on her. And man, I don't feel good about it. I don't. I honestly, after it happened, I didn't then, but I don't know. I fucking slipped it on there. And and I was a goddamn hero.
Fucker.
And you know that those other people, 2 or 3 people from that class is like, man, that was mean.
Yeah.
Probably the same exact time and day that you thought of it. They thought of it too.
Probably. But they're also going, man, you remember that time Jarrett Reddick put the fucking pencil on Truck Butt's butt?
Shelf.
It's Truck Butt's butt. It was a shelf. I swear to God, like it stuck out straight out and then went down. And she also had a mustache. I didn't fucking make fun of that at all.
She had dumps like a truck, I think.
Man, I had a teacher in 6th grade that wore that for sure wore like very bulky adult diapers, and you could tell by the way she would squeeze in between the desks. And she had braces, and it was this whole thing.
No.
And everyone loved her, and like one kid fucking like got mad and like made a comment about her braces, luckily not about the diapers. And I just remember like everybody being like, we all fucking thought it, but that was really mean.
Yeah.
Like,
you can't say it out loud.
We had a teacher that was super, super mean named Miss Dunsmore, and she wore a wig, and everybody made fun of the fact that she wore a wig, and she really was mean, but she loved me because I was always able to be funny, but not disrespectful. Right.
Yeah.
So, that was always my thing. I think I'm still like that. At least
do you think that Truck Butt would agree with that?
20% of the time. Yeah, that was pretty bad. Anyway, turns out she wore a wig for a reason.
Yeah, she had alopecia.
No, she fucking fought cancer the entire time I was in high school. And like had a son that went to our school, and it was fucking really, really weird. Anyway.
Who won?
The Tropic of Cancer.
There's our moment of silence.
They call her Truck Butt. Anyway, I never made fun of her for having a wig because I thought it looked nice, And she was nice to me. So anyway, we're going to move on. I got to pee. When we come back, we'll go to clip number 2. This is great. I'm having a super fun time. I'm glad you guys aren't hating on this movie. I actually wouldn't have given a fuck if you did. We'll get into that. We'll see what y'all thought right after this.
You can see it in her eyes, the doubts we all go through. We'll see you through those unsure looks, just staring back at you.
When you're ready for contact lenses, trust the Pearl team of experts for the right lenses and a comfortable fit.
You'll see it in her eyes, that look you'll always prize. Nobody cares for eyes more than Pearl.
There's a certain kind of person who's always working to do things better. At Bank One, we have 9,000 of them.
9,000 people who care how well we serve. We're a company, a winning team of 9,000 people who care. Bank One.
4 days only. Just 4 days for the Petretta appliance in the store warehouse sale. 4 days this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
Don't spend more than $163 for this 19-inch color portable TV or $237 for this Magnavox VHS video cassette recorder.
The Petretta appliance 4-day in the store warehouse sale. 4 big days this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday.
4 days of low prices just for you.
To help them in the never-ending battle against the evil Decepticons, the Autobots create a new breed of robots, Dinobots.
More than meets the eye. Dinobots wage their battle to destroy the evil forces of the Decepticons. The Transformers
from Hasbro.
You can wish upon a star fairy. Yes, it's time to come into Castle Wishstar, our home in the clouds. Sparkle, I've been granting wishes all day. Now can we have a party? First, take a nap.
Star fairies sold separately.
Now? Yes, I'm taking a bath. Now we can dance. There's only one thing I love more than dancing. What? Making wishes come true.
New Castle Wishstar comes with bed, bath, throne, and maypole. Your parents put it together from Tonka.
We started from scratch to create new Pillsbury's best cookies. Think we're bragging? Just put our cookie where your mouth is.
Pop and fresh dough.
Now there are even more ways to care for your Cabbage Patch Kids. There are soft quilted travel beds for kids on the go.
Would you like her papers?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
Cabbage Patch Kids collapsible playpens to keep your kids from wandering off.
Cute. He's gonna be a lifeguard too.
And even Cabbage Patch Kid carry packs to make transporting your kids easier.
They're one of a kind. They're Cabbage Patch Kids. You can give them all your love. My Little Pony Dream Castle. I can play with my little ponies there. My Little Pony Dream Castle. A beautiful place to comb their pretty hair. My Little Pony Dream Castle. A lovely throne and Spike the Dragon too. My Little Pony Dream Castle. Little Pony, it's all for you. I love you, My Little Pony.
My Little Pony Dream Castle comes with My Little Pony Majesty. Other ponies sold separately from Hasbro.
Six great issues plus 6 free strategy guides on a hot new game. That's twice the power for still $15. Wow, call now.
I would be honored if you and Sadie Ann visited my home.
Now there are special Cabbage Patch Kids called World Travelers, and they come dressed in the clothes of the country they like best.
Papers, please.
Here they are.
They all have official U.S. passports with their own numbers.
Cabbage Patch Kid.
And all World Travelers come with special clothes, tote bag, T-shirts, and travel information.
Looks like you.
Here's Ronald McDonald in Working Out.
It's a good time for getting in shape.
Being the best that you can.
Making muscles where there were none. That's all part of the plan.
Ronald's lifting weights. Gee, that's me.
The hamburger's lifting and all he takes.
McDonald's cheeseburgers. Uh-oh.
It's a good time.
Hamburger you'll never shape up.
For the great taste of McDonald's. Sweet secret, sweet secret.
So you have a sweet secret too? It's beautiful jewelry to everyone else, but it turns into playthings when you're by yourself. A jewelry box for your sweet secret friends turns into a house where the fun never ends. So much inside, the perfect place for sweet secrets to hide.
Quick, someone's coming!
Sweet Secrets jewelry box comes with everything you see here from Galoob.
Here's what the fashion-minded Cabbage Patch Kid will be wearing this year.
Beautifully made. Oh, it's an original Cabbage Patch.
Cabbage Patch Fun Furs for going out fancy.
Enjoy dinner. Love it. Bake me.
And for fun at bedtime, there are Cabbage Patch Kids costume sleepers.
Good night, kid.
With a footprint so you know it's an original.
Good night, Teddy.
Cabbage Patch Kids Fun Furs and Sleepers for every Cabbage Patch Kid.
Did you see the latest Nintendo newsletter?
Whoa, nice graphics. I'd like to get my hands on that game.
You mean you haven't played it? We can play it on my Nintendo Entertainment System. It's the Legend of Zelda, and it's really rad. Those creatures from Ganon are pretty bad. Octorok's Tech Leavers too. But with your help, our hero pulls through. Yeah, go Link. It's awesome. Intense.
The Nintendo Entertainment System. Your parents help you hook it up. The Legend of Zelda sold separately.
Quick, start kill. Try and take either one.
You can win a GoBot in the Master Quick Challenge of a GoBot. 1 in 32,000 will win the grand prize. Every GoBot toy. There are 250,000 prizes in all.
The back road, side kill. Keep my poor little pound. I had no one to love him.
What you hung right here, my one and only. Pound, my one and only.
I don't think they want me around.
Are you talking about the soccer heads back there? Well, that's life in the fast-paced, slam-bang, live on the razor's edge, laugh in the face of death world of Junior League soccer.
I'm serious. I never played the game before. I tried to tell him.
What? You tried to tell... And they... Who was it? I'll get him. I'll get him with this Swiss Army knife. The Swiss trained me to kill, and I will do it. I will grab these guys by the neck, take the toothpick, and stick it right in between their teeth. And then I'll slap them around the head a couple of times. They'll go out for just a couple of seconds. They'll be unconscious, and while they're doing that, I'll go for the corkscrew. And I'll grab them, and I'll take that corkscrew, and I will stick it right into the voice box. I would twist that mofo. I would twist it into his voice box and rip it out. And he'll talk like this for the rest of his life.
I don't want to hurt anyone. Just want them to like me.
You make one good friend a summer, and you're doing pretty well. Look, if you have trouble, come to me, tell me, and I'll help you.
God, I mean, they had to have done this like 1978. I was 6 years old. You guys weren't even a fucking glimmer.
Nope, not even close.
Not even close. In fact, yeah.
I was a baby.
You were a baby. Oh God.
I was an 11-pound baby.
I feel like we have to
Really?
discuss
God.
this now. We have to discuss this now before it gets too out of hand. And look, I know what's coming. I know what's going to happen. Amy gave us a little bit of a, I guess, of a lead into it, but you know, it just happened on screen. I think it's something that we need to discuss. So, Amy, I feel like we have to talk about it.
I think we do too, because it's really important for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
If you eat ketchup with your French fries, you put it on the side and you dip.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't understand people that just pour ketchup over French fries.
I will never understand it as long as I live.
I understand it.
Nope.
Then go ahead and explain. You
Explain
fucking
yourself.
savage.
I'm not saying that it's something I do. I'm saying I understand it. I understand that these people are fucking psychopaths and that they shouldn't be trusted to take care of themselves
or reproduce
others
or
reproduce.
Children
children
or something. Like it's just fucking wrong.
It's just like on Big Bang Theory. Sheldon's like, how am I supposed to trust somebody that can't even eat a banana right? You eat it from the side. And she goes, my mom said that's how good girls do it.
Oh, that is funny. So I told you that I was going to bring something else into the conversation, and I guess I just have to do this. And listen, this is difficult to talk about for me.
Thank you for your courage, though.
Thank you. I don't like getting things on my hands. Okay, so I don't like. The other day, it's funny that you should say banana because it's a fruit.
But what if that was just the end of the whole entire thing?
No, that's it. Now, the other day, I went to go grab a trash bag that was in the garage, and it was there, and I was going to grab the thing and take it to the outside trash can. But the trash bags that we buy, for some reason, I cannot figure out what brand to buy or how you make them to where they don't suck, because I've switched. I buy these fucking hefties, and you would think that, and it says it has this stretch capacitor and shit.
They combined 4 forms of science to create one technologically advanced hyper shield stretch fabric of the universe.
These motherfuckers can't stay together on the top is the problem. So if you grab them by the actual things that you carry with, they get all fucked up. And I stuck my hands into the thing to grab it, like
under the knot.
Under the knot,
Yeah.
exactly. And I stuck my hand in like old avocado. And here's the thing. Casey will tell you, like, just the panic that, because first of all, I'm like, how am I going to get this off of me in like a timely manner? But I still have to get the trash bag to the trash can, and I want to, and there's 2 more that I want to carry up, but there's no possible way I could do that with this on my hand, because there's no way. I can't do that. I can't grab a bag that doesn't have something on it, because then it would have something on it.
Yeah. And then it would be your fault.
Oh, fuck. Anyway, I hate getting shit on me.
Okay, I have a weird confession. Not about the avocado. I for sure put that in there. I'm sorry that happened to you.
That has it's nothing to do. It's
no.
It was in the trash.
It's trash.
I know, but I'm telling you, if I cut an avocado and I chop it up or whatever, if I get like a piece of avocado like on my hand, I'll like rub it in.
What does that do? It's like a skin thing?
I'll do that with some, cream cheese or something. If there's just a tiny little bit,
cream cheese is weird.
I do that with boogers.
No, but it's like I will like make sure like they have like you do avocado face masks and hand masks. Like you're gonna wash your hands in 10 minutes anyway. Like I'll just fucking.
I think it depends on the thing. Now, if it's sticky, that's got to get washed off.
Yeah, but like you get like a good dry booger out of there, you just roll it around your finger till it disappears.
Or you try to flick it off, but it doesn't, so you roll it around to dry it out a little bit more, and then flick it again.
And you flick it, and then you get distance.
You
could get,
and then it might stick to something else.
What's disgusting about that is it's dirt that you're just getting less slimy by putting more dirt on it.
Yeah,
and then flicking the thing off. But anyway, I love nachos. I fucking love them.
Oh, me too.
I have a life hack for nachos.
I have the biggest
Those
problem.
Are tostadas? Fuck off.
I have the biggest problem with these nachos where they put all of the stuff in the center of it, and then nothing gets. So basically, you end up with dry chips on the bottom.
It's fucking garbage. It's like they just call that something besides nachos. Call that fuck off pile of chips.
You're
with
not allowed to call anything nachos.
It's a better fucking way to do it.
You can't call a completely different dish a life hack. It's just a fucking.
It is a life hack. It's just a bigger chip. It's just a bigger chip. That's all.
It was a taco, but that's not a nacho. Like, this is my nacho, but it's bent in half and filled with no, it's a taco.
I don't care. I have the right to call it whatever I want, but these people don't have the right to call a pile of chips with black olives on top with ground beef nachos. Fuck that.
That sounds like the place that makes the Texas Pete hot sauce.
Yeah, exactly. Like a Mexican person would order those nachos and then just look around like they got the wrong order.
The thing is, I don't even think Mexican people eat nachos.
No, that is not a thing.
I think that's a fucking American food.
I think so too.
And it's just not even because again, the thing about and this is I've explained this many times. Mexican food here in Texas is so about the cheese, but in Mexico they don't even use cheese all the time because they don't have refrigeration, right? So actual Mexican food, when you get it, which is why actually if you go to Rosa's, you have to tell them to put cheese on shit. You do.
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. If you order a fajita taco or a beef taco or whatever, there's not cheese on there.
Okay,
you gotta
good
tell
to
them
know.
to put that shit on there.
I want that cheese.
Casey is now looking it up to fuck. Are you fact checking me right now?
No, I was just thinking.
Because I would love it if
seeing
you
where
are.
Rosa's was from, so it's Tex-Mex. Yeah,
It's from Lubbock, I believe.
Fucking no,
No, but is it? Did I fucking
San
nail that
Angelo,
shit?
Texas.
Same thing. Now, the thing is here is that I have the hardest time getting the most delicious nacho out of the pile because it's slimy and it's got all the shit on it, and I know I'm going to get that on my fingers. So if I can grab a dry chip and basically dip another chip out of the middle, that's fine.
Yes, I agree.
But there just has to be a better way
So
to
you
do
need
it.
Chopsticks.
Yeah, you need some nacho
Chopsticks
tweezers.
is a fucking great idea.
Yeah, or
Mexican
knife and fork.
chopsticks. Yeah.
They have like these finger chopsticks that like stick onto your fingers for like people that like to eat chips but don't want to get the stuff on their hands.
Cheeto fingers.
Well, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get anything on my hands ever.
This could be your nacho.
Yeah, this
Nacho
could
fingers.
Be, this could be. Hey, well, they're not your fingers either. The fucking Cheetos. I think about that. One time, Scott Simpson's mom picked us up from the mall, and his little brother. We were all in this pickup truck. This is before you had to have seatbelts on and shit. So, like, me and Scott are in this pickup truck, and she's driving it. It's one bench across, and his little brother is just in the floorboard with just fucking Cheeto fingers.
Oh, God.
And it's funny to this day. I was in 7th grade. There is nothing that I can think of in my life that I haven't wanted more than that motherfucker putting those fingers on me. I still think about it. I can still see it in my hand.
Is that your nightmare?
I swear to God, I think about that kid. Fuck, what was his name? I'll think of it in a second. But his name was John. And we're there, and I'm just thinking, man, fuck, this kid's fingers are fucked, man. Like that, there is so much Cheeto on there.
It was probably orange for 4 days.
Oh my God. It was like, I swear to God, how are they going to get that out of his fingernails? It's only about another half mile to my house. God, I hope she fucking hurries.
Can make it.
You know, like we got to be able to do this.
I remember, I think I was freshman in high school taking the TOS test, and I heard this voice from behind me. Hey, you want some sprees? And I was like, fuck, I love some sprees.
Really? You seem like the type that would have been like, leave me alone. I'm taking a
I was
test.
probably done.
Okay, right.
Let's be honest.
She was already reading her book that tip for her accelerated reader points.
Oh, good for you.
And I turn around, I'm like, I could go for some sprees. And this kid reaches into his pocket and brings out, and they had already started melting, so where the color was coming off onto his skin, and they were sticking to his skin when he opened up his fingers. Yeah. And I got so excited for sprees, and then he offered me this pile of shit in his hand, and I was like, never mind, I don't want those sprees. Take them back. That's disgusting.
There's an 80s movie where some kid offers somebody gummy bears.
Yeah, what is that?
That's the line, like, hey, they're all warm and soft because they've been in my pocket.
I would take a warm, soft gummy bear.
Not out of somebody's pocket.
Well,
though.
if there's no lint on it.
I have a friend who used to keep tater tots in their side.
Ferris Bueller.
Pocket.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You could just eat them later.
Yeah.
Are you gonna eat those tots?
Eat your food.
God, if we're watching that 1883, which is like the Yellowstone prequel thing, and like our family wouldn't fucking make it to the meeting to talk about it.
Absolutely
not. Our weaknesses are so fucking paralyzing and stupid. Like I can't handle any like noises.
Right.
Everett can't wear clothes, and like something on your hands would just paralyze you forever. Like it's like we would never be able to fucking.
You'd be like a cat with tape on your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
I will say, in the wild, I do okay. Like I can.
Where are you in the wild?
Well, I know, but I can.
He's talking about Frisco.
Oh, no, he's talking about Camp Lujo Wakaman.
When he was at the Four Seasons. You ever heard of it?
In my life, no. I can. What do you
do?
I caulk. I put caulk on things.
In the wild.
In 1883.
Yeah.
Let me tell you where you can put some.
On the Oregon Trail.
You don't think they had caulk back then? I don't mind getting a little fucking down and dirty if that's what I'm doing.
You just said you don't like things on your hands.
I don't fucking want things on my hands. But I also understand that, like, once it's almost like, you know how when you know how sometimes when you're
tailgating outside of a Steelers game in an air-conditioned fucking RV is not roughing it.
No, but you know how, like, when you're okay, let's say like you're doing something like putting mulch in a flower bed or something, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like once you're dirty, you're just like, okay, fuck it. I'm just dirty.
Yeah, you just go all
you don't
dirty.
give a shit anymore,
Yeah.
right? So I can handle that kind of thing. It's that what I don't like is
the unexpected avocado on your hand.
or like if I'm this is so stupid, but
full of shit.
What? Why? Because if I'm out to eat or whatever, and I have to stick, because I can feel it. Whatever happens if you reach into nachos, you can feel it under your fingernail.
Yes, you're right.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, because I don't like it either.
You can fucking feel that shit. And
Yeah.
then even after you eat it and wipe it, you're still going, that's still.
Well, that's why you got to try Eric's life hack and eat a different dish.
Man, you guys got problems, but I can solve them.
I like the knife and fork thing.
I got a fucking great solution. You just
With
eat.
this one weird trick.
You just go to an Italian restaurant.
There's a couple of cool fun things with the movie here. I mean, a couple of funny things. I mean, it's funny that they steal the air conditioner or whatever, and then scene number 1 that gets real rapey happens, where he just goes, let's wrestle. And then
she says, no,
stop. No, stop, please don't. Right?
I'm gonna scream.
And then, exactly. And then
and she did.
Then you wonder why, like later on in my life, there's a punk band called No Means No. Jesus, I think it was fucking inspired by this.
And then when someone walks in, he rolls over on top of her.
He goes, oh my God, she won't let me go. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, that was pretty goddamn weird.
Yeah, I sat there and went, I don't think. Is there an echo?
Can't really do that anymore. No, you're good.
Echo.
Now batting.
Batting.
Manny Mota.
Mota. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, that whole thing was uncomfortable.
Couple of cool things though. A couple of funny parts where.
But the way she was dressed, she was kind of asking for it.
Okay. All right.
That's what I was thinking.
How about where the girl, they're talking about that chick and she rolls up with a boat and she kidnaps Crockett and she's just like, I've never kidnapped a guy before. Oh yeah? But I thought you were into Lance. Lance is a jerk off. And like, that was a funny
and
scene.
And they're driving right by when
and he goes jerk off. Fucking funny, man.
Just had like a little single tear in his eye.
I felt like those two looked too much alike.
Yeah, they did look like brother and
siblings.
sister. Yeah, 100%. Now, and then what I've never noticed before, and again, I haven't seen this movie in many, many, many years, was when they're playing tennis, and there's the fat kid and Spaz that are always together or whatever, and he just goes, "I thought you said you had it, meatball," and that's probably where the goddamn fucking.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yep.
Well, it has to be, because that was going to be my main question for the night was, why did they call this movie Meatballs?
All right. Well, now I will be able to tell you this, and you're going to think I'm kidding. All right. I'm not kidding, Eric. Fucking A. No matter what you think I am, this is not a joke.
Okay. I think you're great, for the record.
The song Meatballs is sung by a man named Rick.
Rick Dees.
Rick Dees Nuts. No, Rick Dees actually sings Meatballs.
Didn't I just text you this the other day? Hey, what was the name of the guy who took over for Casey Kasem on America's Top 40?
But this is true. I'm not joking. Like, it really is true. And I will tell you guys this. People ask you, what's the first ever album you bought? First ever album I bought was Disco Duck by Rick Dees.
Rick Dees.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Rick Dees Nuts. Now,
but that didn't explain why they called the movie Meatballs.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. Now, the blackjack gambling is pretty funny. Blackjack gambling like it's poker was hilarious, especially in a situation where there's a 12-year-old kid with a grown-ass man alone in the grown-ass man's cabin,
slinging the nuts.
Just slinging the nuts, right? And the and Rudy keeps like asking him about the girl and stuff. It's pretty inappropriate.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
Well, don't you find me pretty? Actually, this whole scene reminded me of a time that I spent with my Uncle Lonnie, except there was no blackjack or peanuts.
Or clothes.
Or clothes. But the rest of it was pretty spot on.
What was your uncle's name?
Lonnie.
I think I had an Uncle Lonnie as well that I never met.
Yeah, Lonnie James.
What is going on with the fucking hair? What is happening?
God, that was a really big wad. That you just pulled
Can
out
you
of there.
save that?
Do you guys know about the time? This is a fucking great one, man. So my mom, who, oh God, this is gross. I know what it is.
Oh,
I know what it is. They were in that swimming pool out there. Anyway,
what?
That sounds way weirder than it is.
Oh, my mom.
It's probably that cooler. That thing's probably fucking gross.
No. It's because they were in that palm
oh,
tree.
please be careful. It's so close to
Look
the
how
mouth
gr-
hole.
look how gross that is. That is so. I rescued.
There's another one.
I got a vacuum in here. Oh God! That's
What is it? Just hairs all over it?
All right, so
Oh, he has a hairy beer.
no, so I rescued beers from our Christmas party.
They're still outside in a
They're just
fucking
in a
inflatable Christmas tree pool.
Christmas tree thing.
Okay.
It's like, well, those have been kept cold the whole time, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll have a couple of beers tonight during the show. I'm like, fuck, we got them in this palm tree anyway. Apparently, all of my dog's hairs have gone into that swimming pool.
It's disgusting.
Oh,
But I opened it; it's fine.
But it's not on his hands,
Yeah,
so
so it's
he's okay.
No, I fucking dropped it and wiped it off. Everything's
Yeah, I
good.
can't have avocado on my hands, but I can drink
I'm
two
sorry.
gold dog hair.
You can't have what?
Avocado?
Okay, I was just making sure.
What did I say? What did you think I said? What did you think I said?
I thought you said avocado. I don't know.
Avocado,
That's
right.
fucking weird.
Yeah.
Avocado. Avocado. I had avocado. No, that is telling me.
You
avocado.
don't actually fucking say avocado. That's not a thing. You're being funny.
Avocado.
You do not say
Avocado.
that. Nobody fucking says that.
Am I supposed to say avocado?
100% because that's the goddamn thing it is.
No, I just say avocado.
No,
Who
you
gives a shit?
don't.
Yes, I do. Hey,
I think-
babe, if I ask you to go get an
Thing that you
something to make guacamole with at the store, how do I say it?
See,
I
she's-
say
We
avocado.
fucking sold out.
Roadhouse.
I feel like I say avocado, but whatever.
I feel like you're being a dum-dum.
I feel
Right.
like today when I was telling Sean that I'm 100% certain that me and Kelsey ate horrible Taco Bell today, then as I'm texting it to
You
him,
said Taco Bell.
No, he said
Taco Bell.
He just fucking said Taco Bell.
Well, I'm saying that because as I'm texting him, I'm like, yeah, we can't talk about this tonight because the only takeaway of the whole thing will be not my impending food poisoning, but the fact that I said Taco Bell.
I
Well, you still
realized
fucked
you
it up
can
with avocado.
taco
You might as well
about
tell
it.
your story.
I really I realized that we have talked a lot about fast food tonight. But something did happen to me yesterday that I feel like I need to also make known. And because I just don't feel like this happens to a lot of people. And you know what? Because it's an isolated incident, because it happened to me, I'm actually cool with it because I feel like I took one for the team because maybe it won't happen again to somebody else.
Because you're strong enough. You're strong enough to handle it, right?
I am.
And brave enough to talk about it.
Right. So I look, circumstances were as such. I was having to eat fast food again, and I'm trying to watch my weight. So I went through this Chick-fil-A drive-through. Now everybody knows that Chick-fil-A has never fucked anybody over ever in the history of the restaurant. Not once. Well, don't you dare, Sean.
They didn't get it right for me once, but that's because
both of you.
God wanted me to have something different.
You fish, both of you. And so I go through there and I'm good. I get a grilled chicken sandwich and a fruit cup and tea. And I grab that shit and the bag, and I go to Everett's school to wait in the car line, because the way that the world works now, we have to show up an hour and a half early to pick our kids up from school. And they gave me the sandwich and the drink, but they gave me a side salad with no fork instead of the fruit, and creamy ranch dressing. So I literally put the ranch in the side of this, like the corner of the, and dipped lettuce into it and ate it with my fingers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do.
But the thing is I don't know that I've ever been fucked over like that. They always get it right.
They always get it right. That's
feel like I would have put 3 or 4 pieces of lettuce in my mouth and just bit off a tiny corner of the ranch packet and just kind of split in.
That's not a bad way to do it either.
Yeah,
or I might have just put most of the lettuce on the sandwich and then the ranch on top of that.
Okay, now that's actually, I probably could have done the sandwich and the lettuce without any ranch.
Yeah,
but I literally used none. I mean, honestly, Casey goes, maybe they're trying to tell you something. And I go, you know what? I squeezed just a little bit of that shit out of there. Anyway, I guess there's a conspiracy with the Christians to get me on a diet because I'm not baptized. All right, let's go to the next.
You don't like things on your fingers.
No, I do not.
What are you doing? What is it? Hardware. Get up! Up! Who's the puppy? What? All right, gentlemen. Big event. Operation Late Night Excitement.
Another panty raid trip?
No questions, dog face! Dress up and move out!
So a couple of interesting things about this scene.
Grown men wearing pajamas.
Well, maybe it's Christmas, but no.
Okay.
The fact that the guy's initial reaction is panty raid. Now, panty raids used to be okay. I mean,
I'm not sure that's the thing.
No, they were.
I don't
exactly
think it used
a
to be
panty raid?
okay. I think people just used to do it, and you didn't get in trouble.
It
for
was
shit
just
like that.
acceptable though by
men.
By men, exactly. No, believe me, I'm on your side here. I think it's fucking terrible.
What do you do? What's a panty raid?
Go steal people's panties,
And you run them up the flagpole once you get them, which is why later in the movie they run the guy's pants up the
fat guy's pants. Right.
All right, fair enough.
The other thing is, if you're a fan of the movie Stripes, which is one of the greatest movies ever, and I say shit from it all the time. In fact, one of the lines that everybody in this room will know that I say is, "You can't leave; all the plants will die." Is from that particular movie. I say a bunch of shit from that, but you can already see that is his character right here, when he goes, "Oh, retraining, sir." Is from here, right here. You can already see that he's kind of developing that, which I think is just a good observation by me. And I'm fucking killing it this podcast.
It was really brilliant.
Thank you. Now it's Parents' Day, and the parents are all going to come. And so, did you guys get the timeline of this? Did it seem like they'd only been there a week?
No, I couldn't figure that out.
I thought it was the next day.
All of a sudden having Visitors' Day, and it's the next day.
They are there the entire summer.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty fucking crazy, right?
Didn't know that.
That sounds awesome. I want to do that this summer.
Do you?
What, go to camp or send your kid to camp?
Go to camp.
Because they have adult sleepaway camps that look like fun.
No fucking way. Because I thought about this.
Let's
really?
Go.
They really do.
Patreon supporter Corey Reed sent his wife up to Minnesota to an all-girls adult camp, and they full-on rode paddle boats and tug of war and all kinds of stuff for a week.
Put your technology away, and
Yeah.
You love the outdoors. It'll be great.
Can we drink?
Absolutely.
Fuck, I'm in. Let's do it.
That would.
Let's go to camp, and then at some point maybe we send our kids to camp. But like, fuck it, like
no, they should have a camp with like separate. Like a couples retreat. They had the couple side and the single side. You should. It's a whole family thing, but parents go to one side and kids go to the other side.
It's kind of like on this movie when they go to the mixer. It's virgins on the one side.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like,
I
what
just
you're
wouldn't
saying.
throw my child I was next door though.
No, absolutely. You're 2 states over.
So basically, like a separate but equal type thing. I mean, people don't talk about what a great idea that is. You know what I mean?
Brave.
Yeah.
No? We have some problem with this.
So avocado, huh?
No. So again, this movie. I'm wondering if, like, originally this
it's not
movie.
fancy. It's fucking vowels.
Avocado. I love avocado.
A-E-I-O-U.
That's right.
Always.
Yeah. A, B, C, D.
E, F,
F. No, it's A, B, C, Che. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah,
they got an Inye in there as well too.
Inye.
No, that's not a letter. The double L is a letter.
Avocado.
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 He's fucking with you guys.
He's studying.
Now,
Avocado.
So again, this is where the movie could have gotten to be rated R real quick. When the CITs go on their trip, this is where you were expecting to see just nudity and all that shit. And I wonder if it started out that way. If like maybe it was a different movie and they edited it down to get it to be PG because Bill Murray's on Saturday Night Live and you're trying to get people to go and watch it.
Also, this film is Canadian, so maybe that has something to do with it. They're very polite.
There are a lot of stories.
Yeah,
yes,
they're definitely made in Canada. That's for sure.
A boot.
Now, here's the other thing that I wanted to tell you guys, and I don't want you guys to, to be mad at me for throwing this down there or for taking a stance. But ghost stories are fucking stupid.
Yes.
I liked it when I was little.
Really?
Yeah.
The ghost stories, those books, those were good.
Yeah, like you're like a sleepover.
Goosebumps.
Someone tells a fucking scary ass story and
then you do light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah,
they wouldn't let me go to girl sleepovers back then.
You were a fire camp girl. You didn't get to go
princess. You were there.
I was a campfire girl and I wasn't a cheerleader.
Yeah, exactly. You were a cheerleader and a campfire girl.
I was a mascot and a campfire boy. The year they opened it up to boys.
I agree with Casey though. It was fun as a kid, but they're not kids.
Because it's fun when you're like little and you're just trying to like scary.
Even now, though, like I could tell Eller a scary story and he'll just look at me and go, "Is that really true?"
Yeah.
Right, well, exactly. No. Or he comes in the other day and I'm terrified because like of this Santa Claus thing, because he comes in and goes, was just watching a YouTube video. They said the chupacabra is fake. And he goes, I wonder what else is fake.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
just tell him the news and let him go down that. That'll send him down a rabbit hole so long he'd never get there.
Yeah, the liberal media.
Yeah,
that's
though is that I don't know.
Wait, I want to tell this story. My child literally just weird. It's 3rd grade. Everett just got in my car the other day and was just like, I think Donald Trump should be the president. I was like, oh my fucking God.
Yeah. All right.
And I was just like, oh yeah. He goes, yep, Joe Biden's raising gas prices and taxes. And I said, and how is that affecting your day-to-day life, Everett? And he was just like,
gives me something to talk about here in the car.
Everett, tell me the
information from an adult or a kid. He goes, a kid. And I'm like, cool. And then we had a conversation and it's fine. But I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Everett doesn't seem like he grasps all of the intricacies of macro and microeconomic theory just yet. But maybe one day.
Well, he is in 3rd grade and they are studying the Fed. So we're excited about that.
Ridiculous.
All right. We got to go to the next clip, dude.
What happened? Where were you?
I was with Jackie in the woods.
In the woods? Right where you wanted. Yeah. Oh, Spaz, you old makeout master. How far did you get?
Oh, we just went down to Lookout Point, and then we got cold.
No. How did you make out?
Well, we just kind of talked.
You had her in the woods and you just talked?
No, well.
You didn't do anything.
We were sitting.
You didn't do anything.
I held her hand when we walked home.
Held her hand? Spaz, you're on your way. That's great.
Yeah.
Held her hand.
Yeah.
In the woods.
Yeah.
And it was dark.
Yeah.
Wow.
Man, this idea that you wouldn't know who the nerd in the film was unless they have glasses with tape on the nose, is one of the most worn out movie tropes of all time.
Hold on just 1 second. Is that a fucking trope?
100%.
And so the jock, you're saying, has a sleeveless shirt on in every scene, and that's a trope.
Yeah, tropes could be anything.
I think I fucking got it. Oh, let me go again. Cafeteria food is always bad.
Yeah.
Is that a trope?
I think that's just true. I don't know. I don't think that's just a fact.
General fact.
Okay.
Keep going.
I'll keep going. That's all I got.
You can just go to tvtropes.com and you find all of the most common ones.
I feel like because of this guy's like extreme interest in this and the leaning forward and the excitement and all these things, like I feel like if you did one of those things where they take like a funny movie and turn it into like a suspense thriller trailer, like I feel like if you put that music over this guy, like he's for sure gonna go fucking murder some girls in the woods.
I think that's true.
You had her right where you wanted her. In the woods
when it was dark.
Yeah, that is. It's so funny though to think about like these would be high school kids, and just how different high school kids would be now. I mean, this is, only about 7 years before I was a high school kid, and so much of shit. They have the internet and shit now, and it's just like they talk about their feelings and stuff now. Like it's just all like. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
In some ways, as a society, we've progressed, but in others, we just get further and further from God every day. Like,
ain't that the truth?
Teenagers that want to talk about their feelings or want to like get involved with like social issues.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
You need to go to Camp JoJo Siwa.
You got your whole life ahead of you to be important.
This is true. Do y'all know that? This is fucking true. I heard this on Nobody Cares News today. I'm not joking. The Pope called out cancel culture today.
What'd he say?
And yesterday, and said basically like, this is a hindrance. It's making people not say their actual feelings, and this is a really big deal.
Last week he was mad because millennials are all adopting dogs and not having children because our world's a giant shit show.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like, not what God intended.
Well, I
yeah,
think
I'm cool with that though.
Floating around that God didn't really.
Well, the Pope's
intend.
pissed. He's like, go out there and procreate.
Yeah, let's decrease the population. Fuck it.
We are right now with the vaccination.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Look, fine.
I think that's how it works. Doing our best.
That's the thing. Like, we're not liberal. We're just a bunch of real depressed people. We're like, you can't go to hell if you do it through the government, right?
All right, let's discuss why the other team just gets to cheat in the open the entire contest, right?
Oh, yeah.
We start with the potato race, they call it. No, first he says, what did you get? You got the potato race. Okay. Well, one year a boy fell and mashed himself. And then he goes, and then you're in the egg toss. Well, you've got the build for it. I mean, God damn it. Bill Murray's so great. And I love the fact that they call Morty Mickey, like even in like a group and shit or whatever.
It's because It was like a play on Mickey Mouse, right? Because his villain or somebody else is Mortimer Mouse.
Mortimer Mouse.
Mortimer Mouse before it was Mickey Mouse.
There we go.
Mhm. Love it.
But he got bit by a radioactive
Mickey
Spider.
So I used to
Sorry
think
about that.
about this all the time of the kid, because again, this was my age. So the child that is swimming with the beach ball is 6.
Mhm.
And that's how old I was when this fucking movie was made. And I used to think about that shit all the time. Like, I'm going to fucking swim with a beach ball and somebody's going to shoot it with a slingshot and I'm going to goddamn drown.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
what
thought
it
I was
looks like.
going to Hogwarts when that movie came out.
What? Oh, yeah. That is so much
Oh.
cooler shit, right?
Yeah, that is cooler.
But anyway, like the sack race happens and they're just knocking people over. And then, you know, there's just now the boxing actually seemed fair. They weren't ready for that.
Yeah, that
The
kid just got his
field
ass kicked.
Yeah, there's just all the cheating right in the open.
Well, if they're taken to court, they're just going to say, "Oh, it's an affluent teen. He didn't know any better.
He didn't know
Because
any-
his daddy paid so much to get him in here. His daddy will pay to get him out, too."
I don't think that happened in the 70s, though. I think that happens now.
Yeah, it happens now.
Yeah.
Well,
Guys-
what's her name got the worst of it with her fucking leg broke in field hockey. And even as that scene started, and of course I know because I'm super smart that field hockey exists as a sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that again because of how smart I am. But I guess it just never occurred to me that it's just running around with big wooden mallets and the ball's on the ground the whole time. And that's also where your legs are. And that looks fucking terrifying, dude.
They were wearing shin guards.
Yeah, but my God, there's a lot of just flailing around with big wooden sticks. I'm out. I'm gonna go on record, you guys, and I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this, but I'm 99.9% sure that I'm not ever gonna play field hockey because of what I saw in this.
Your team's going to lose on our Jared Goes to the Movies field day.
You're just out. You're just out on field hockey.
I'm out. I guess what I'm saying, I don't have the courage to play field hockey because I don't want any part of that. It's just a nut shot waiting to happen.
Right.
Okay, sorry. Anyway, talk about whatever it is you want to fucking talk about. Avocado toast or
I had a
whatever.
fucking story and I can't remember what I was going to say. Does anybody remember my lead in? No.
Sorry,
You can
avocado toast.
You want to rewind that back and tell me what I was going to say? I'm kidding. He goes, no.
No.
Yeah, anyway, they're fucking pumpkin eaters, these fuckers. They're just cheating, and it's not good. Not good at all.
Do you know that they use the most sophisticated training methods from the Soviet Union, East and West Germany, and the newest Olympic power, Trinidad and Tobago? But it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I tell you, it just doesn't matter. 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 Even if we win, even if we win, even if we play so far over our heads that our noses bleed for a week to 10 days, even if God in heaven above comes down and points his hand at our side of the field, even if every man, woman, and child held hands together and prayed for us to win, it just wouldn't matter because all the really good-looking girls would still go out with the guys from Mohawk because they got all the money.
Is anyone else looking at his ding dong?
I didn't see his ding dong.
Yeah.
I didn't.
He's got those linen pants on, and there's a little nub.
Let's see a little bit more of that.
McPokerson.
Let's see a little bit more of that if you can.
Do you know that they use the most sophisticated training methods from the Soviet Union, East and West Germany, and the newest Olympic power, Trinidad and Tobago? But it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I tell you, it just doesn't matter. 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 Even if we win, even if we play bleed for a week to 10 days, even if God in heaven above comes down and points his hand at
So those pants are exactly what I had to buy at a resort in Mexico one time.
Oh my God.
Get long pants.
Okay,
And
no, it wasn't just that you forgot to bring long pants. It's that me and you decided we were gonna go on a little date night, get home early, pack our bags for Mexico, and leave at 7 a.m.
Right.
Which really means like leave at 6 a.m. And instead, we stayed up till 4:30 and forgot to pack our stuff. So we just threw a bunch of shit into suitcases, got in our Uber, and fucking went to the airport. When we got to Mexico, we just didn't have anything, like no matching outfits, no fucking like. Just like I mean, at least I had like one bathing suit, and then but we didn't. So like for like restaurants and stuff, like you used to have like
you have to have
long pants and.
Do we have any pictures of Jared in linen pants?
God, I have to somewhere.
Probably.
But like, I mean, it was hilarious. I mean, I had like bedazzled flip flops and fucking just like this old lady.
You had to buy the thing of the. Yeah, and it's not like they had like a great selection of pants.
It was so expensive.
You know,
I'm such a planner, and we went on a cruise a couple years ago, and I wear flip flops all the time, even through winter, and I forgot flip flops.
Oh,
what?
What a dumbass!
On that
y'all
Barbados
had to go to the
cruise
thing.
that we went on.
We went to Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know. I looked like fucking Mrs. Roper, and he looked like a Backstreet Boy. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, it's very true. God damn, I cannot.
Anyway, we had fun. That was one of those trips where we would wake up in the morning and go walk to breakfast. People would be like, "Hey,
yeah,
that was a great night last night. Are we still going to dinner tonight?" We'd be like, "Who the fuck?
Y'all
is
still
that?"
want to go on that rum cruise later? We're like,
no.
Jesus Christ, no.
You check your email. You bought tickets.
We all, oh yeah.
So we are pretty bad about this.
No, we've gotten good over the years. We were bad about that.
We were terrible at this thing where we would buy these excursions and they'd just fucking not go. Because we'd get to the pool and it'd be like,
way more fun.
This is great.
Yeah, you don't need to go anywhere.
Let's keep drinking these drinks that have all the tequila in them. You know?
Yeah, plus then you have to go back and get dressed and
yeah, it's a whole thing. Well, Camp Mohawk rolls in. This is a big thing though. It just doesn't matter thing is, that's a thing anytime. That is a big speech. The relay race happens, and then
they get a little cheating of their own in,
They do. They start to figure it out, right? But I like Wheels though, because that character really is sort of not used a lot. Then when he's doing the wrestling, he just starts doing backflips and shit and humping the guy. And
that was so weird.
It's pretty damn funny. And then again, like all of these chants are like spaz, spaz, spaz. But then it's like, fuck you, slingshot kid, And then there's the hot dog eating contest, which, by the way, I don't know if you guys know how this competitive eating thing is done. Like, obviously, back then, it's just hot dogs, and that's what I thought it would be. But so the thing is that the nitrates in the hot dogs will make you very, 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 very sick, like very sick. And we did a tour with competitive eaters. And if you're interested in a very, very, very funny video, go and watch Bowling for Soup Twinkie. Just search Bowling for Soup Twinkie Cuba. And that is when we were at Gitmo. And one of the competitive eaters, his name was Flash, and he didn't have any stats. So the guy that he was up against was famous for eating 4 pounds of haggis in under 10 minutes. The other guy that he was against was the best New York pizza eater in the world, and had like this whole thing of like how you keep the acid out of your throat and all that shit. But this guy was young and he didn't have any stats, so he fucking lied that he had eaten 70 Twinkies in 10 minutes. And like a certain amount of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches or whatever, which all of it was funny, but I caught wind of this and I'm just like, oh, did you fucking really do that? No, I just made that up. I'm like, oh God. Yeah. So I started calling the guy Twinkie. And We were with him for a week and a half, and apparently he got annoyed by the fact that I kept calling him this. And so they went to the store there on Gitmo and they bought all the Twinkies. Now I'm going to fast forward to after this and tell you that that's all the Twinkies that island was going to have for 6 months. So no kid was going to have a fucking sponge cake with cream inside of it.
Oh, no.
For 6 months because he bought all of them and they set up an eating competition in Chris Burney's room. And this motherfucker in front of everybody goddamn did it. And you can watch it on the internet. You can watch the whole thing happen. Now, here's the punchline to all of it. He fucking eats the whole thing. He throws up or whatever, but you're allowed to, as long as you leave the course and you throw up, you're good. So we're home. We're home a few weeks. And my manager sends me an email and he goes, well, I don't know what the fuck you guys did, but you're getting fined by the Air Force base there or the Navy base there because apparently you guys trashed a room. And I go, oh shit, fuck, man, that's possible. Which room? Well, it's Chris's room, and apparently there's vomit and feces all over the place, right?
Oh.
So I go, oh, okay. Well, here's the deal, Swin. That is actually milk, and it's from a Twinkie eating contest. And not only was our booking agent there, but the head of Navy Entertainment was in the goddamn room, agging it all on. And she's in the fucking video that I already put on the internet, right?
Oh,
and so they were just like, okay, you guys are good.
Did she get in trouble?
No, she didn't get in trouble because the whole thing was like, it really wasn't that big of a mess. It was, you know, it's some.
Well, how did the prisoners like your show?
So do you know about when we saw the prisoners? Actually, when we went in, they like make you have to. There's you had to strip down a certain amount, and you know, just so that they knew you didn't have anything.
Mm-hmm.
But when we walked out to the first prison, which is like the least secure, they sort of all do their own thing. They live in this commune. They make their own food. They have a soccer field and all this. We walk out and they fucking see tattoos and they start chanting and walking towards us. And it was fucking weird. And we're like looking back going, hey, what's going on right now? They're like, oh yeah, you guys have tattoos. So they just basically think you're going to hell. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, they killed a bunch of people. So I think they're going to hell.
Oh my God.
And anyway,
100%. I would pee my pants. That sounds
good.
Scary.
It was a good time though. But I mean, we got to see a lot.
I bet their favorite band would be Jet.
Let me see if I can figure that out.
God.
1, 2, 3. Tell me how we're gonna be, cause you look so fine, and I really want to make you mine. Well, I don't understand the joke actually. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, got it. I got it. All right, I got it.
Roadhouse.
Sorry, buddy.
The rest of us.
Yeah. Oh, because you can fly a jet into a fucking building.
That's their weapon of choice.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So anyway, these hot dog eating contests, they can do like 30 to 60 of these things, but they can actually limit themselves because they want to know, like, based upon the competition, because it makes them so sick that the nitrates apparently literally give them like 2-3 day migraines.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Migraines,
But
linked to the nitrates. So do they not like just go throw them up on purpose after they're done?
they do, but still,
The nitrates have already done their damage. By that point, the nitrates have nitrated.
They
we're living
nitrated
on the
already.
nitrate.
Weird.
I'm on the nitrate.
Got Sean. Got him.
Yeah, I got him. All right. So Gerner runs the marathon, and
Boy, that bothered me. We have a marathon that's 4 miles long. This thing. Well, then that's not a marathon.
it's definitely not a marathon. And that's what bothered you. not the size of the basketball court or the field hockey or any of that shit.
The
Just
field
a
hockey absolutely bothered me. I will repeat.
4-mile marathon is still a goddamn fucking run.
Yeah, it's a 4-mile run, but a marathon's 26.2 miles. And those of us who have run a marathon don't want people who've run 4 miles to say that they've completed a marathon. Secondly, how did Bill Murray's character and the girl that he tried to rape earlier end up just
together?
getting together? And I didn't see any, like, nothing happened to make it.
Well, they go to the dance and he goes, I'm trying. She goes, keep trying. All of a sudden, she's like, you want to move in with me?
Probably starts with the relationship with her father. I feel like if we got a
Yeah.
backstory, we probably have
In
that
his defense,
figured
those
out.
were big wieners. There's the nitrates.
Is that what?
Look, it was the big wiener. Now, this whole marathon thing is something that I remember being a kid, because it was like, hey, this younger kid is rolling through, and the guy, I remembered the guy pushing him down, but he doesn't. Really, all he does is see him fall down and go, oh,
And then stop and observe it and,
be like,
smile and then
"I
run. Like,
fucking
why would
got
you waste
you
that much
now,"
time? Jump
right?
over the little bastard. Like,
yeah, you should have jumped over the little bastard. Now, I gotta be honest, Woody the Wabbit is fucking hilarious to me. I love that shit. And this is the last of our clips.
Where will I stay?
My place. Where do you think?
Is it big enough?
It's got a double bed. What's the matter with you? Haven't you ever lived with anyone before?
No. Have you?
Pets, you know, dog, a fish. No, I haven't. I've never asked anyone before. Come on, let's go say goodbye to Morty.
Oh, no. Bye, Morty.
Bye, Morty. Have a nice winter.
Bit of the
Yeah,
whole
that's
thing.
funny.
And obviously, it's an exaggeration of things that happen at camp. Look, you know, this is a classic movie. It's one of those, I think, where you have to. Yeah, honestly, I'm not really even. I don't feel like I even have to defend it. It's a movie that was made before the 80s, which, Jesus Christ, is a fucking old movie. It was on television all the time when I was a kid. You know, just one of the things. Really never picked out the story of the movie until this watch, and I guess that comes from not seeing it in probably 30 years. But I get why it's a classic. I think that this was a good stair-step movie and probably influenced a lot of the 80s comedies that did start just showing tits and shit. But I liked it. Eric, you know, here's your time to shine. What'd you think?
Well, yeah. So I, like I said earlier, going into it, thought I was getting into a Porky's Revenge of the Nerds thing. Didn't realize it was PG. Didn't realize it was kind of older than those movies. I thought this movie was good. I will say I didn't find any of it particularly like laugh out loud, you know, big, huge laugh moments, but it was entertaining the whole time. There were a fair amount of chuckles, and you know, that I found it funny. I just didn't find it hilarious. And like I said, there was a sentimentality to it that I wasn't expecting. I thought that storyline was really cute and executed really well. So all in all, I really, really enjoyed that.
Cool. Amy, what'd you think?
I agree with Eric. I enjoyed it. I didn't belly laugh through it, but I chuckled, and I thought it was really fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard about it. I've just never seen it. I didn't know what to expect, though. You were talking about expecting this crazy movie with boobs and whatever.
Yeah.
I had no idea what to expect. I didn't even know that Bill Murray was in this movie.
This would be a good movie for you to talk about with Derek's dad.
Oh,
Like,
he would
I'll
love
bet
it.
you he.
Yeah.
I bet you you would bring this up in conversation, and he would have lines from it. And all of that stuff,
Absolutely.
you know.
In fact,
And
I need to try that.
Yeah, and obviously going over to Casey, there's no question that Dennis probably loves this movie. What'd you think?
I like this movie. I've seen it before. Yeah, I think being raised by Dennis Durkee and then also my real low attendance score at school has contributed to me seeing a lot of Bill Murray movies because they were played during all of my sick or fake sick days.
Yeah.
So yeah, I couldn't think of what movie this was when it started. I was like, holy shit, I've seen this 100 times. So yeah, I
Mhm.
like it. It's nostalgic for me. I think it's endearing. Yeah, some of the some of the more rapey scenes are a little weirder these
Yeah,
days, but I guess that's just how time has changed things.
Mhm.
That didn't seem so weird whenever I was a kid.
It's so funny to think about because I do that math thing all the time where I'm just like, okay, this happened in my lifetime. I was 8. So that means, would I have watched a movie? Look, what I'm saying is, like, if I did now a movie that in relation to that was that old, I'd be watching a movie from what, like the fucking 40s or
Yeah, that's weird.
and it's fucking weird, like I don't really, I think movies probably came into their own in the 60s. They really shot off you got to think this movie came out the year after fucking Star Wars and before E.T. Like it's pretty crazy where this movie sits. Sean, now you had to sit and watch it and pull the clips. I'm sure that it was a bit of an unknown thing. What'd you think?
So like we spoke last time, I thought this was a Bill Murray movie, like a Bill Murray movie.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was his first one. I didn't mind the rape scenes, but we can move on from that. When I was watching it, I was so confused and I could not figure it out why until Eric mentioned it. I've never seen Porky's. I've never seen any of those movies.
Right.
But I knew what they're about. And I thought this was like that, but I just couldn't pinpoint it. It was all right.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I don't think I like early Bill Murray because it reminds me of early Adam Sandler and it's just annoying.
Interesting. Yeah.
But no, it wasn't bad.
Definitely, I could see that. It's something I actually have never thought about that till you just said this right now. Yet this character is the same character that's in Stripes. It's the same character that's in a couple of other movies that he did early on. So I get that, the Adam Sandler thing, and I think they both found their reach afterwards. And I mean, fuck, man, this dude came out of a comedy troupe, replaced Chevy Chase in 77, something like that. And this is his first movie. So, good one to watch. Hey guys, thank you so very much for listening to the podcast. If you think we should just do away with the movies, let us know. Garrett goes. I think it should just be Garrett goes to the, and like each week it's just like something.
Just a topic.
Yeah, to the bathroom. Yeah, to the shower, whatever. And we
why do we have earwax?
Yeah, exactly. Eric, how can people connect with us?
They can do that by going to our website, jarrettgoestothemovies.com. On Facebook, go to Jarrett Goes to the Movies and join up with the Jarrett Goes to the Movies fan page. On YouTube and Twitch, Jarrett Goes to the Movies. On those, you will want to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you will know when we go live. On Instagram and Twitter, at Jarrett Movies. Patreon, that's where you can support the winning team at patreon.com/Jarrett Goes to the Movies. Email us, jarrettgoestothemovies@gmail.com. Text us or leave us a voicemail. The number is the same either way, 714-451-6029. That's 714-451-6029. Don't forget to join us next week when we discuss the film The Life of David Gale.
Gonna be fun. That one got canceled due to a hangover that I did deserve. Thanks for sharing, Joey Bishop, David Kendrick, Chris Pulse, Simon Rogers, Barry Ferguson, Greg Ori, Clarissa James, Jacob Hahn. No. Joey Flake, Tess Green, Tiffany Fernald. Oh, Tiffany Fernald. Ross Henry, Benjamin Taylor, Armand Rieska. Armand Rieska, Mindy Yacht, and Leslie Neal. That's it?
Okay, now just make a pause.
Y'all didn't throw one in? Which one is it?
Gregory.
Okay. Gregory.
But I like how all of those names were just like off enough for you to question every single one. And she went
also, they're all like new names. Like I don't see all the. I appreciate so much that so many new people are sharing the show.
Well, no, they shared the Bob Saget post, and as I'm typing these out, I'm like, he's gonna fucking think every single one of these.
I did.
Fake.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I kept trying to fucking figure it. Like, okay, Armand. Rieska.
No, Gregory's the only fake one.
Gregory. Gregory. You saved the day. Hey, this has been fun. Thank you for listening to the Meatballs episode of Jared Goes to the Movies. Amy, I got you out of here an hour early.
Can't believe it.
Eric, you got packing to do, buddy. Fudge packing. Sean, drive safe going home. Casey, let's go watch some fucking Teen Mom.
We don't have Teen Mom, do we?
Yeah, we got
Neat.
fucking Teen Mom. Love you guys, and we will see you down the road.